Final time. Pink ticket 2671019. Meet at the bottom of the arch if you have that ticket, the small arch.
Hey, tell me when he's good. Come on, tell me when he's good. Yeah, he resets the business. What we doing on the park here? So he shut it down. Yeah. Is he done over there?
Here with the winners of the motor pump contest with that great shot is the final team, the Hagerman Gamblers. Now, all year long, I think the best shot you had was in overtime, which you were very consistent at. What did you think when the flap went up just now?
You know, we want to save it for the big day, make McCassie happy. So I know there's a tear in his eye, but get some of these guys to take these trophies back.
All right, send someone for the trophies. Winners of motor pump, Hagerman Gamblers.
Yeah.
Okay, as we go into buckets, we'll give some total scores. Farmingville, 6. Point Pleasant, 1. West Sayville, 14. Westbury, 2. Spencerport, 5. Copake, 3. Bayshore, 3. Central Islip, 16. North Lindenhurst, 9. North Bellmore, 3. West Hempstead, 3. Lindenhurst, 3. Miller Place, 2. Port Washington, 3. Islip, 20. South Hempstead, 2. Oyster Bay, 2. Hagerman, 8.
Association, get over here. Get behind.
Well, everybody, the Wildcat Association, thanks everyone who decided to play again in our Survivor pool. We do have a winner, Mike McCann, and Mike the driver from the Car Place Frogs were the longest survivors. That said, they win half of the pool. The other half of the pool is being donated by the Wildcats Association to the Fasney Fireman's Home. I have Tony DeMarco here, one of the trustees. Tony, here's a check for $1,640.
Thank you on behalf of the Fireman's Home, the members, the trustees, Fasney. We appreciate it.
Okay, once again, thank you everybody that played.
Everybody out there, once again, 50-50, pink ticket, salmon pink, 267-109. 267-109. Please report to the lower arch. 1019, sorry, 1019. You wouldn't have had enough numbers. 267-1019. 1019.
Ready, we win?
committee, local committee. We need 2 members from the local committee on top of the arch, please.
Murph, let me know, brother.
Hi. Okay, we're back.
Here we go, baby.
Everybody's loading back in. We got over 400 folks back with us over here. It looks like we're doing pretty okay, right, everybody? Hopefully, it's looking pretty crisp. So let's do this. Let's figure this thing out, right?
Listen, there's so many possibilities that come into play when you're looking at these numbers right now. First and foremost, all the Islip Wolves need to do is score 1 point and they're co-champs. Score 2 points. Is not controversy-free. When you look back at that C ladder shot, they can erase all doubt with a first-place shot and a miss by the Islip Wolves. The other interesting thing in all of this is the West Sable Flying Dutchman. They are, bar none, the best bucket team on the track this year. 2068 New York State record. They could throw a monkey wrench into this whole thing and push the Central Islip Hobos down a point. So
did you talk about the slash line on this?
You could have the Wolves win outright. You could have the Hobos win outright. And then you could have some crazy occurrence where, let's say, the Flying Dutchman win the contest, the Hobos come in second, and the Wolves miss. We're talking 20-19. Wolves, Hobos, co-champs. Dutchman in third with a point less, 19. There are so many possibilities that exist. But the Islip Wolves, in my opinion, looking at their bucket times this year, they have to be coming into this contest thinking, how are we going to be able to put up our shot? They haven't done it since Lindenhurst, where they ran a 21.99. Since then, it's been a mishmash.
Well,
it's bad numbers.
Is it the same? It's the same crew on the ladder, though, right?
Who's that?
Have they made any changes in Islip on the ladder team?
No.
No. So listen, these guys have done it before.
Of course, no doubt.
They ran a 21.99 to start the season, and not a lot since then.
They just haven't done it since. But this isn't a crew that's
This
hasn't
group
run
of guys,
21s.
I'm just jumping back in, but this group of guys, they've not only done it, they did it 2 times with the gun to their head.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
With the money on the line.
Yeah.
Can I just interject here for a sec? Kind of important. This is for the raffle that nobody's picked up. How much is it worth? Oh, it's quite a sum.
I'll pick a new winner.
So this is the salmon ticket, because there's a lot of people out in the pits that are listening but did not hear that call. So if you're out in the pit area and you have a salmon ticket, it is ticket number 267-1019.
Do you think if I use
267-1019.
think I could do this?
Come this way towards the arch and collect your money.
Do I have some salmon out? I could change it.
Salmon out.
Salmon out.
Not white out, salmon out.
Salmonella.
Yeah, after that hamburger I brought.
It was cooked. It was just cold.
I'll tell you what, guys. Did you see? If you watch carefully, I know West Sable broke the record in buckets last week, but did you see CI? When I say last week, I mean
the
Hempstead.
Hobos, yeah.
Did you see CI shot at Hempstead? Their pace was incredible.
Well, I'm expecting some of the same here today.
The wild card there is, can they do that pace and fill it in fewer than 12?
Well, I'm going to say yes. So check this out now.
Now listen, I'll get to you in a second. Richie Arnett, dumper. He's got a chip on his shoulder after C ladder.
Yes, he
Let her
does.
rip. Go ahead, Billy.
All right, so check it out. The last 5 tournaments. Now, earlier in the year, 26-29, they dropped 2. 24-66 at Lindenhurst, they dropped 2. Last year, they were knocking on the door, getting that pace together, and they were dropping, and never quite got it done. This year, I don't know what happened, but it started at Selden. They go to 22.05, 4 points. They go to the Joe, they run a 21.50. Then they go to the county, 22.59. Then they finish with their own tournament, 21.43. That was with the money on the line against Islip. They were tied going into buckets.
Yeah.
And then at the Hempstead Invite, they run a 21.65.
The third.
On 13 buckets.
I know. I just went through all that when you were getting another sausage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know?
I wasn't getting a sausage.
No, I'm just kidding, brother. No, but
I was eating that Oreo with caramel.
No, but
That is a wild stat.
But the point there is that 21.65, and that's a good little stat you got. That's on 13.
Yeah, I was counting that last week. Boy, oh boy.
There are so many things that could happen here, and the order that we're going to see it, right?
And we have 3 or 4 really good bucket teams out there now.
We got West Sable running 6. They're going to go first.
Yep.
We have the Hobos running number 11. They're going to go second. And then when the Islip Wolves come to the line, everything is going to be out there in front of them. They're going to know exactly what they need to
North
do.
Lindenhurst Piston Knockers. Let's look at their numbers. 21.57 last week.
Right.
They actually beat Central the Hobos.
Yep.
22-27 the week before that. Another team that figured out buckets in the last couple of tournaments. With some heavy shots. And the 22-27, they ran a Central Islip.
Buckets has been
Was a shot.
Buckets has been back. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams to go sub 22.99. Hagerman, Miller Place, North Lindy Islip, Bayshore, Oyster Bay Tennis Boys, Hobos, Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, check out now. Look at the bottom for the battle for the bottom.
Let's talk about that. You're right.
Hagerman 8,
Hagerman,
NLPK 9, Farmingville 6.
You know, it's not even a battle for 5th anymore. You're right. It's a battle for
Battle
4th.
for
and
4th.
5th.
Chris, are we good in the truck?
We are good.
All right, we're good. Yes.
All
Things
right.
are looking good over here right
All right.
now.
Yes, we're good to go.
And we're back with all you people out there from home. This is going to be a great finish here. A lot of racing to be done. North Lindenhurst has left the door open for 2 teams to come in and take 4th place from them.
That is true. It's not guaranteed that they come down the track. Let's see. Farmingville has put it in the 23s.
Hagerman looking to come down the track 2 times in a row.
Hey, that's correct. That's what's on the line here. The Islip Wolves looking to go back-to-back. They're looking to become the 12th team to go back-to-back championships.
Yeah. Hagerman's last 2 runs out of the year. Think about this. 22.94 at the county. 22.58 at Central Islip are the last 2 shots they've taken this year. And a 23.08 earlier that year on a drop bucket. That would have been in the 21s.
Awesome stuff, man. This is what it's all about, you know. And
Okay, before we start our final contest,
Well, it's the 21.88
I'd like to
earlier
take
this
this
year.
opportunity for everybody here to thank the Deerfield Fire Department. If it wasn't for Mother Nature throwing a little monkey wrench in this morning, this was a class act run New York State drill. We thank all of them, the chief's officers,
Yeah, great shot by
members,
Deerfield.
and the families. What a great event. Thank you very much.
And let's not forget our
We're glad
officials
you
as well.
built
They've
it.
done a great job today, too. West Hempstead.
All teams in the pits, shut your rigs down.
23.02 they ran at the county. Another team
Thank you.
can take a little time off of that. Your team
Final
had a
contest
couple good shots.
is buckets.
We ran a couple. We ran a 23 last week. Snails with us some shots. Not this year, but that was last year.
New York State record.
Miller Place 22.40.
9, currently held by West Sayville. Overtime in this contest is 35 seconds.
Thought it was
Attention all teams. Handle on the gate goes towards the arch.
I thought it was
Towards
68.
the arch.
It is 68. Yeah, it's wrong on the scorecard.
With that said, up to the lights is number 1, the Riverhead Iron Man.
All right, guys, down on the ground. I'll get you that pick. Everybody at home, that's when that bottom person on that ladder grabs that first bucket. Anything 6-0, 6-1, or in the 5s is awesome. And when that first bucket dump, anything 9 flat or better is what we'll probably see out of some of the better bucket teams.
And it's dark out. It's easy to see that starting light. If you could see it at home, see if that light goes red on 11.
All right, here comes Riverhead. Kyle Watts leading the charge up the ladder. Chris behind him. Christian Polish Pete on the bottom with a pick and a log jam on the ladder. Looking to finish
All right,
this up.
966. And first bucket in is 14:02. So
Mike Argeni finishes his career out as the sponge at the bottom of the ladder here. I don't want to be the. It's kind of cold right now. I don't want to be the sponge.
It's not kind of cold. It's freezing.
We started cold. We're going to finish cold here today.
right.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm thinking about that.
I don't think they're going to get there.
No.
35's at overtime. I don't think
Hold
they're
it
going
up,
to make it.
Riverhead. Hold it up.
We started at 12
You
o'clock.
have overtime.
now
Overtime for Riverhead.
The scene on the track.
It's now 8:15.
The
So
scene on the track right now is really cool. It's dusk. There's a slight little bit of blue left, turning the dark. The stands are packed.
track is packed.
Everyone's just yeah, exactly. Everyone's just hanging out to watch the show here to see how this is going to end.
Nice shirt. Up to the lights. Number 3, the Farmingville Bandits.
All right, so the Farmingville Bandits come to the line with 6 points on the day. They were in 5th all day long up until Motor Pump, where the Hagerman Gamblers have just passed them.
it's a big shot for them right here.
Yeah, so
Running up front.
Hagerman's up 2 on them, and Hagerman down 1 in North Lindenhurst.
That's right.
And Hagerman saying, as I was down there talking to Timmy Dutton, that they have run some real good buckets this week.
Yes, they have.
Hagerman, you talking about?
Yes.
Your buckets? Okay.
So Hagerman, for the 2nd year in a row, Hagerman wins the trophy for the most points after ladders. And you know, they hit that pump shot, 8 points. They got a lot of hardware right there.
Most points after ladders is a real thing.
Yeah, it's a trophy.
Farmingville on the line right now. With the exception of when they ran under the arch, they've done nothing slower than a 25.85 out of 7 shots.
All right, here comes Farmingville. Looks like they're actually going to run the event this time.
Really?
All right, everybody's
Yeah,
on. Second man miss.
Yep.
All right,
Justin
they really
Russo.
slow there. 9:59 on that first pick and 12:4 on the first dump.
Justin Russo foot on the arch, 6:15. That should be around a 3-man ladder state record. That's another split I like to talk about. They're just going to finish up their shot right now, and it looks like that's not going to get them in the top 5. That's going to be a disappointing.
Well, you know how
finish.
frustrating it is when you need that shot and you slip and it's just like went south.
Yeah.
You don't even feel like continuing it.
Took 13 to fill it too.
The Farmingville Bandits will go home with the first place trophy and sea hose, a potential top 5. It didn't pan out for them
Time
yet.
for Farmingville. 2:8.90. 28.90.
Another team it didn't pan out for today is coming up to the line.
Rough couple state tournaments in a
Up
row.
to the
for
lights.
these P pickers,
Number
man.
4, the Point Pleasant P Pickers.
It looks like they still got young guys and they got a couple more shots at it.
You know they do.
Yeah, their
man.
window's still open. They got another year or two.
They go 10 points at the Hagerman State Drill. Then in the following State Drill 2021, they find a way to win B-Hose, but they didn't have the ladder points. That's 15 points in 2 separate state drills and 3 different contests. And they put it all together on the same day. We're going to have to wait till 2024.
A lot of injuries at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Definitely did not help them.
Mikey Passero, the dumper, 2-time member of the 4 Club and B-Ladder, the most prestigious club out there for climbers, in most people's opinion.
Yeah, they run a 23 at the CI invite. 27.62 at Spencerport the following week. So see what they got under them. It's a nice 23 they ran at CI. It showed that they had some heart there. They put the best shot up when they needed to on Long Island. All right, here comes Mikey Passero on the line. Justin Durleth behind him. Eric Thomas in the middle. Pedro on the bottom.
Wearing a kind of cool.
Django is the big sponge. Look at him coming with a helmet on. Mikey's up.
Mike is
Justin
up
right behind him.
and gone. Bottom man, middle man missed again.
No, it's top man.
Top man slowed him down. And
Yep.
All right, first dump's 11:22. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Decent pace.
10, 11, 12, 13.
Hold it up.
Early 13,
took us-
guys. Early 13.
all of 13.
Yeah, I thought it took all of it. They had a nice pace, but obviously it's a little spillage
Time
must
for
be going on.
Point Pleasant. 25.86.
Take a look at
25.86.
this. So I tell you, the way that camera's set up there right now, you got to see the shot on the television.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is
it's
a
nice.
Beautiful
It
shot.
looks good, and you know.
I'm going to watch one back there.
And it looks like the street.
It's going to be Bellmore, but I'm going to watch it.
Right, it's Bellmore, but then
Up to the lights.
then we get to
Number
West
5, the Bellmore Ball Breakers.
So you were saying, Billy, the most points after ladders is a trophy because there's been 2 teams in the history of state tournaments that have won the state tournament scoring no points in ladders only.
So how do you with it after?
Can you name them?
Buckets.
That was going to be part of the Immaculate Grid today.
Yeah.
That was one of the boxes.
What happened to that? Do we?
We had, well, technical issues all day. That was we can save it for another year. It's easy. It's already made. We can always go back to it. Can you name the 2 teams that win the state draw without scoring points in ladders? That could be a trivia question. Chime in on GroupMe. What two teams have won a state
Yeah, we
drill?
won't give it away, but
After
One of
going,
them's right here.
both of them sponsor the trophy.
after going 0 out of ladders. So you're going into C-Hose with 0 points. You end up state champions that day. It's happened 2 times in the 75-year history of this state championship. 2 times.
Diamond Jubilee.
The Diamond.
Is this the feed they're seeing at home?
Yes.
At least sometimes.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right, Jay Podolsky calling them off. Here come the Bellmore ball breakers. Mike Miller up top. Danny Schmidt feeding him. Brian behind him. Brando on the bottom with the pick.
Both
Islip
guys,
right there.
yeah, everybody. First two,
So,
a little bit of an issue
You know,
there.
just little tweaks. You know, you see the dumper getting in, grabbing the beam. You know, you need to grab the 9th rung.
13-7 on that first dump, and they drop one.
Yeah.
And they drop two.
Yeah, the shot's over.
but look at the shot.
But like little things, just get in
That's
the
a good-
ladder
the
the
cool
right
shot
way.
right there.
You know, even if you have to grab the 7th rung, I don't love it, but don't grab the beam.
You get a really good aspect of the dumper on those couple of shots
It
right
really
there.
is. That's like our view we have, sort of. But that's a better view.
So as Bellmore's finishing up, we got the Flying Dutchman coming to the line.
Hold it up.
Let's turn
Hold it
our
up.
attention to them for a moment, shall we?
Islip's best friends right now.
Overtime for Bellmore. Overtime.
Billy,
Take-
you just read my mind, Billy. And okay, so Chris is being sidetracked.
Hurry
Your
up.
attention, please. Can a representative from Hagerman please report over to the trophy truck? Representative from Hagerman.
Come on, Chris.
Up to the lights. Number 6, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
So like you just said, right? The Central Islip hobos have to be more worried about this shot than anyone else because
Yeah.
if they put a number up, the hobos, if they want to be state champs all on their own, they got to beat this shot.
Right.
The Wolves don't. The Wolves just need a point.
Yep.
Well, I think also.
Or have CI not score.
I
but
think
not
one-
win.
1 point for the tie, and need
Right.
2 for the win.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
you know West Sable just puts up their shot, but it's probably got to be a little ease on their mind that they're, you know, they could probably beat CI if CI doesn't get it done, right?
They can catch CI.
That's what I'm
the
saying,
thing.
so-
West Sable's running for something.
And they don't really
They're running
have
for second place
they
right
have
now.
real nobody behind them, right? So
Yeah.
that's helpful to them.
Great point.
Right, set the record last time out, 2068 at Hempstead. They've been chasing that for a long time. We finally reset it, and now they have it. Here we go. Billy Hoffman leads it. Danny Tanny, Joe Quenza, Richie on the bottom.
All right, pick 626.
As the pace.
First dump, 920.
Guys, just look at the lack of water coming out of those buckets going up the ladder compared to a lot of other teams.
He's clean.
Right? Oh, he drops one.
Clean up to 8. 9 just went in.
10,
Oh, that helps the
11.
hobos, guys.
12.
Hold it up.
All of 12.
That helps.
Oh, Billy's
Central
very
Islip.
upset.
That immensely helps Central Islip. That hurts the Wolves, helps the hobos.
Time for West Sayville.
Wow.
24.71. 24.71.
So 24-71. I mean, that wasn't going to be I don't know if that was going to be a 21.
I know. I just didn't have it.
Nope.
I know what you mean.
He dropped one, but
It didn't
take
seem
a
to have that on.
take a second.
Up to the lights.
That's a 23-7.
Number 7.
24.
Where'd they lose it?
The
If they go drop.
Turtles.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's the end of 12. Normally they've been filling it
Right.
late 11, early 12. There's a full second right there.
Hey, here come the Turtles. They scored a couple points on the day here.
Now-
8:36 in B-Hose, and they ran a 23-9 last time out of Hempstead.
Now that does a couple things, right? That locks up 3rd place for the Dutchman, but the Piston Knockers have a chance to catch him for 3rd if they were to win the contest.
All right.
Right? So
But to me, I don't know if it hurts. It definitely helps the hobos.
Well,
I don't know if it hurts Islip because it also kind of helps Islip because
Yeah, there's one less team
Islip needs a
Islip
lot
to worry
less
about.
points
that's a good point.
than the
too.
hobos.
That's a good point too, man.
A lot less points. All right, here we go. Turtles on the line. Joe Bird up front.
You can look at it a
My
lot.
nephew, Brian Cornell, right behind him with the big shaggy hair.
Hobos only have one option. It's all or nothing.
That's right. Right. The Wolves are in complete control of their destiny.
Matt
because
Rathburn
they haven't
again.
run yet.
As
Right.
they were
No
last year.
doubt. Yeah.
Matt Rath burned a candle at the Pepper last night, so he covered all bases.
Oh my God, the bucket guy definitely beat him to the light.
Is that
All
legal?
right, they're on. 1, 2, 3.
All right, Turtles, first
Turtles
grab,
on.
683. First bucket, 975.
All right, nice pace for the Turtles. And they drop one.
They drop one. 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, double clutch on 12. They needed to go.
Nope.
It didn't go.
It's going to be now they dropped the
They dropped-
13th.
This is actually 15 by the time it
Yeah, you're
Hold it
right.
up.
Good looking run there till they started getting dropping.
Time for Westbury. 31.16. 31.16.
All right, get him in Hempstead, boys.
I'm not going to say my thought. I'm going to let it
Go say it.
No.
Uh-oh.
I
Up to the
want.
lights. Number 8,
I want.
the Spencerport Red Onions.
Here's my thought. The Wolves are going to know what they have to do when they get on the line.
Yes.
And I hope they have to run a shot.
Yeah.
There's a
that's
chance
right.
they're not going to have to.
But they might not have to run their shot.
That's right.
They can run a shot
Right.
at that point.
Right.
We'll know. We'll know. But how about Spencerport today? You got to give them a lot of credit. They came here. They've been digging through it all year long, going at it.
Yep.
This is a team that barely could get on the track a couple years
You're
ago.
absolutely right, Paul.
And here they are.
And listen,
The fact that West Haven misses now,
And-
that's a shot out of the way that Islip doesn't have to worry about.
Well,
That's another opens another point window. They need one.
Well, that was my point.
Yeah.
Right. But still, they still are in
Yes,
control of their own
yes,
destiny.
yes.
But
I
look,
see what you're saying.
the Red Onions, listen, here's the deal. They're on the line right now in buckets in the state drill with a chance to come down the track. top five.
Absolutely. Yep. And they've been there before. And they've
Right.
had a good bucket team. I don't know if it's the team that's out there today. It's not. But still.
And they're off. Ben Colby up top.
I think Josh was the last one off the line.
He's going to handle.
Oh, first bucket's not there for him. 7:13 on the pick.
639.
9:95 on the dump.
639 foot on the arch.
Oh, the on 12.
You guys, you see that guy on the bottom of the ladder there? He's got both feet up on the 3.5 rung, right? That's 3.5 steps up. And when you're a smaller guy like that, that's a real tough
Time
reach
for
all the way down, you know?
28.01. 28.01.
Hey, the Yellowbird's going to run buckets today. How about that?
And any team that has 3 points comes to the line.
You better get on the line and run, right?
Chance to
Number
come-
9, the Copake Yellowbirds.
All right, they actually have a bucket line today.
Hey, Noonan.
Yes, sir.
Noonan.
First team to 20 wins? Question mark?
Raphael Frill.
Jojo Simone just texted me that was a Zudi Candido prediction back in '97. Although he said first team to 19 wins.
20 was the number.
We had that real early. So we decided to just go home. Copake Yellowbirds have an outside chance coming down top 5. They need a first place
All
shot.
right, Pat Redden up front. Brant right behind him. Atlanta. Dirty Mike in the middle. Danny Broyles on the bottom.
Yeah, they put it in the 26s twice, the 25s once. So
Big Billy Mack.
What race do you think is the easiest, like to pull out of your ass out of nowhere? Like we just ran a good shot when you not used to doing it.
Efficiency.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with you. It's definitely not buckets.
All right, first two guys are on side by side. Nice climb going on there.
681 on that pick. First dump, 968. Lose a lot of water up top.
Oh,
Chris
yep.
is, he makes a nice adjustment and goes up, but he's throwing buckets at the dumper.
Struggle. Now he's behind, and
yeah.
he is grasping for straws or grasping for
They're
buckets.
going to run out of buckets.
He wishes it was a golden snitch up there.
sometimes in a situation like that as a dumper, it's better to just throw one
Yep.
past the
Hold
back.
up.
Yeah, get yourself
Just
back in order.
with
Yeah.
it right behind you, you know? Don't
So
even bring
this
it
is
up
a
above
big
your
shot
shoulder.
for the complexion
Time
of the
for
tournament.
Copake, 33.07. 33.07.
This also with Bayshore has a chance at top 5. Bayshore can win this contest.
Yeah.
And if Hagerman doesn't get anything, that would give them a tie for 5th. So this is a huge shot for Bayshore.
2188 last week at
Up
2
to
weeks
the
ago at
right.
Hempstead.
Number 10,
Good for
the
3 there.
Bayshore Redskins.
Hempstead arch, 19 feet 10 inches. This arch here today, 20 flat. No.
Yes.
How tall is it?
20 flat.
20
no,
flat.
no. 20 flat?
20 flat.
Or is that 200?
No, on the other side, it's what?
20 flat.
20.0?
Correct.
Look
I got
at-
it right here on the TV. Yeah,
Are you looking on the? Are you looking on the trough side?
I just
Other
looked
side.
on the TV. Yeah, 21.
It's on the other
20
side.
flat, yeah.
I'm staring at it.
I like. We always were big fans of the 19 something or the maximum 20.
Look on the left side of the arch, Rob. That's why we were questioning.
Yeah.
200.
That's what I'm saying. But that could be 20 flat
Right.
from far away if you have bad eyes.
Here we go.
That's what I was thinking.
Frank Sonnenberg up top. Skippy behind him.
Bayshore's just going to get up and go.
Yeah, they don't fool around. Here we go.
Oh,
Slipped.
slip in the
It's
middle.
gonna-
Good old
Takes
Frankie.
care of those fortunes.
Good old Frankie Sonnenberg still getting it.
11:38 first bucket.
Wow, CI licking their chops here. Things falling their way
But
so
it's
far.
also fallen to
I
Islip.
know, I hear you. It's 2 more teams that,
Hold it up.
but they need to win. So
Filled in 11?
I'd stop counting.
It looked like they did.
I lost count, but they're saying they filled it in 11.
Time
Yeah.
for Bayshore. 2:04.19. 24.
Wow. That's a 24-19 after all of that.
Yeah, first place.
Yeah.
So here we go, boys. These state.
The crazy part is right here, they can run a 24-18 and be in first.
I know.
Well, but I mean, we're going to know, but
Yeah, but for Islip, that's
Right.
playing right in two really good bucket teams. That's
That's
now, I
huge.
don't want to say off the board, but you know, Islip shouldn't be worried about a 24.
if it sits like kind of like this, Islips just get to the top and don't drop
Number
buckets.
11, the Central Islip Hobos.
Well, listen.
Richie on that with a chance
It's-
to become the phenom of racing.
This
right
has
now.
been
along with his
Yep.
team. He's got a shot. Listen, that C ladder call looms large right now. Do they overcome it, put up a first place
7 hours
shot,
ago.
and win it?
All right, here we go.
This has been a two-team fight all year long. This is one of the teams that it came down to tonight. Same thing.
And they're off. Richie on it leads the charge.
He gets in flying.
Brian behind him. Jake.
Ryan Murphy,
Ryan.
Oh, he
5'8".
slipped. No, he slipped.
Oh,
He slipped at the
Richie
top.
slipped going.
But remember, 24 is first. I know that doesn't seem like it's
11:02
going to stick
dump.
around.
He slipped in the transition going to get off the ladder.
Now a drop bucket.
That's going to do it.
We're going to have an anticlimactic finish, boys.
Yep.
Hold it up.
That is a frustrating miss, and my heart goes out to these hobos,
Yep.
man. That is a frustrating, anger-filled day.
Time for Central Islip. 27.62. 27.62.
Hard to win this thing. It's not an easy thing to win a state
Right.
tournament, guys.
Yep. Even for Richie, who's been phenomenal, right? The kid's phenomenal.
He's unbelievable.
But this
They're
is
not
this
going
is,
anywhere, guys.
Right. Oh,
They are not
dude,
going anywhere.
This is a
Up to the left.
whatever you want to call those things that take over for years.
North,
It's a learning
Lindenhurst,
process.
Piston, Knocker.
But right, you pay those dues to the racing gods, and sometimes you can't have it too soon.
After what we saw in buckets in Hempstead, I had such high hopes for today.
No, I know.
And so underwhelming so far.
Okay, good shot here for North Lindenhurst. They've run some good buckets lately.
Now North Lindy is fighting West Sable. Now if North Lindy can run the shot, they can put themselves in third.
They can pass West Sable?
I believe so, right?
Yes,
9?
sir.
Yeah. Well, they tied them.
And in case we didn't mention it, the Ice Wolves are your 2023 New York State.
Yeah, they are. I didn't look down the track.
What
Did
is
you see
it,
them?
14-9?
There's
Yes,
14 down
14
there. I see
Got
that.
it.
The 12th team in history to go back-to-back.
Boy, oh boy, that's a story. Oh man, here we go. Kevin up the ladder first. Ducky behind him. Chris in the middle.
All right, Legecko, 6'16",
good pick.
first pick.
Good recovery.
Nice looking.
First dump, 884.
With the fall.
I thought I saw that too.
6.
Look at this.
7,
Look at this.
8, 9,
That's going
10, 11,
No.
12.
Hold it up.
End of
End
12.
of 12.
End of
I don't
12.
want to steal it.
That was a smooth shot right there. That's
Man,
The first smooth shot we've seen.
Yep.
Time for North Lindenhurst.
I could put them in third for the day.
21.99.
And if I could be Kevin Conlon for a moment, very nice. Very nice.
Couple 21s in a row for these guys.
Now listen, that is a chance to put them in third place in a tie with the Flying Dutchman for the day.
Sure does.
Either way,
West
though,
Islip, hold up just a second.
the-
Your attention, please. We're not sure, but one of the dumpers on the team that's already run, you might get in trouble if you go home. We found a wedding band. It was found on the arch, so we're thinking it's one of the dumpers from the first few teams that ran.
Dump her. What is going on?
She's
Oh,
leaving
it was
you.
over that arch, not this arch. Good.
I have seen a lot of things,
With
but
that said, thank you, West Islip. Up to the lights. Number 13, the West Islip Raiders.
it's kind of ingenious. If you're gonna hide your wedding ring somewhere, why not just leave it on the arch? I mean, there's a whole bunch that goes into that, right?
That's very
I was in the
metaphorical.
middle of a race.
Yeah.
Right?
A lot of us have left our wedding rings at the
Yeah.
Any way you
The
do
arch.
it, it's not going to go over well.
No. You know what solves that? You don't wear one. Problem solved.
All right, West Islip coming into the ladder. Very tight, guys. Got to have some little better spacing than that.
Oh, he just slipped on an engagement ring.
53 grab. First bucket, 12 flat.
There's a promise ring going over the side.
All right, here we go. Hey, nice pumping going on here.
It's really not bad, right?
Yeah, it's looking good.
I'd say their best race of the day.
Get ready to
Oh, come on, get it on 12, get it. Hey, on 12, all right.
Hold it up.
I tell you, they ran a 29.7 last week, and they were very happy. It's going to be close to that.
Time for West Islip. 29.10.
Hey.
29.
They took some time off last week,
Yep.
so. Hey, they're pretty happy out there talking about, just smiling down there.
I think you should have to have at least 5 points to run buckets.
Put that
Up
in,
to the lights.
and a backpack.
Put it in the books.
And be in the back.
Number 14. The Baldwin Tomcats.
That's the worst rule I've ever heard you come up with, Paulie.
I love it.
Really? That's spectacular.
How about the mulligan? I always thought we should have one mulligan
yeah.
a day.
We'd be going till 2 in the morning.
No, just get one. You can use it any time of the day or not use it at all.
Baldwin's going to take their mulligan in buckets.
How great is that? If we're going to have challenge flags, let's have a mulligan.
Right.
Challenge.
Challenge list.
Listen, video replay is a real thing for judgment calls. Think about it. Every sport in the world.
29-10 for the Raiders.
I'm telling you, that is the conversation that's going to need to be had with judgment calls.
But you still got to make the judgment call after you see it.
So
I mean,
what?
even
No
sometimes
problem.
when you watch
Listen,
sports.
when you're making a split-second decision, it's a lot more difficult. Look, it's the same
Yeah,
thing
no
in Major
doubt.
League Baseball
I'm
and in
with you.
football. You can't do it. The naked eye just doesn't see
But I
that
bet you it's
quickly.
still split out.
It's got to be
a lot.
irrefutable.
Fair. I agree with you.
There
And
comes
having that
Baldwin.
moment to go back and take another look.
All four slipping on the ladder at the same time. That was neat.
Mulligan.
Because it potentially cost the Hopers a state
Oh,
championship.
First
whoa.
dump, 16 flat.
Oh, whoa. He's the top guy. Is just nope.
Someone's going to get whacked here. One of these buckets.
Nope. Scary. Yeah, he's leaving that bucket way out too far from the arch. The guy on the arch can't reach it. He's got long arms, but boy, those buckets are heavy when he gets them.
Hold it up. Hold it up.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Overtime for Baldwin.
Ooh.
Overtime.
not quite going to get it.
that wasn't fun for them.
No one looks happy.
Nobody's happy. No smiles.
No sprinkles for that run.
No tape on the buckets there either. They're just going
Right out of the
just
box.
right to the metal.
Right out of the box.
They look
Here you
brand.
go.
They look
Up to the
brand new.
lights. Number 15. The North Bellmore Rinky
Do you
Team.
think they ran buckets before today?
No, I don't.
North Bend, we're looking to finish up the day strong here.
Where were they at? They got 3, so they were in
3
that boat.
points.
They'd have to win the contest,
Yeah.
and Hagerman have to get nothing.
They switched the ladder around a little bit. Pat Loudon's knees beat up on him, so he's not going to be doing the pick like he usually does. Looks like we got Pat Ryan's taking over for him in that bottom spot, which is all important in this contest, I believe.
Rinky Dinks have put it in the 23s this year as their fastest.
All right. Joey leads the way. Nick right behind him.
He comes in like he's running 3-man ladder.
Love it.
Artie in the middle.
Nice little
Right
set.
pick,
Pat
640.
6'4".
Nice job, Pat.
First dump, 938.
Good looking run here.
5,
Nobody counting.
I am
7,
No, you are.
8,
I'm in on the team.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Hold it up.
First
Good
drop,
shot
of,
right
first
there.
drop of 13.
Yep.
Yep. I'd have to check them buckets.
I didn't mean you had to count. I mean, it's just interesting to see some teams that just don't count. I need to count.
Yeah. Well, I would.
Time for North Bellmore. 24.00. 24
Look at this guy.
Got one, Noonan. Right on the money.
That is by far the
Ding,
best
ding.
24 you can run.
Yep.
That's a
true.
$5 number
Never
right
heard
there.
that one before.
What's that?
The best
What was
24
the
you can
time?
run.
That's
24 flat.
24 flat.
24 flat.
We used to play a dollar a round. If you got it on the money, $5 from each person.
Oh, yeah?
Up to the lights. Number 16. The West Hempstead Westerners.
Hey, your West Hempstead been putting some nice shots up. Matt
did this-
Sinatra up top doing dumping. He's learned a
Yeah.
lot from Ralphie.
He does it his way.
And he's got the same sort of build as Ralph. So
Been doing a nice job dumping. We've been a lot closer than we are today, seeing it up close and live, and does a good job.
I think buckets has really come a long way this year. We had a lot of
Except for today.
teams. I know
I was
today.
just gonna
but-
say, you watching the same contest?
No, so we had 421s last week at Hempstead, which
we
was
got-
nice to
Yeah,
see.
I think
424s.
That was a great
Actually,
contest.
123 21s and then a low 22. So not happening. My bad.
West Hempstead with 3 points, so here they go.
And they're on. Oh,
Second man with a miss. It's a nice recovery.
Yeah, really.
7-4. First dump, 9:44.
They got a hell of a pace right here. A little spillage, but it's a quick pace.
They do have some pace.
This dumper here has been a quick learner. You know, I saw him at the first tournament of the year, dumping all the way up.
Hold it up.
13.
He's developed pretty well.
what a great recovery there by who's in the middle there? But Joe Monterano. Oh my God.
He did a nice job after his little slip again to
Yeah.
that first one. I didn't think he was going to get there. He did a great, great job.
And Daniel, what a nice, he didn't slow down. He got right
Time
next to him
for
and just
West
grabbed it.
Hempstead. 2-3.09. 23-09.
Second
That's
place
second,
now.
right?
Yeah.
Up to the lights, number 17, the Lindenhurst Snails.
Oh, another team with 3 points.
Artie Susskind and I would text them back and forth. We're looking at potentially the same top 5 teams that we had last year, just in a different order. Last year we had Islip, West Sable, CI, North Lindy, Hagerman.
Look at that.
From what I can tell, that the last time that happened prior to that was 08-09 when you had West Sable, Islip, North Lindy, Yellow Hornets, New Hyde Park Termites in different orders back-to-back years.
Wow, that's something else.
So you think about that, right? I guess that might have happened more often than we think, but we'd have to go back and look. But
Suffolk County SummerSlam continues.
it's it,
Yeah.
man.
2309 for West Hempstead.
Yeah, that was a question in our ear.
Snails
I don't know
on the
if people at home
line.
can hear it. Yeah.
The escargot, if you will.
Not cost slow.
I ate that down at Disney World last week. I love that. Here we go. Ryan Kelly up the ladder. Brenda right behind him.
First 680. First bucket, 942.
I tell you, we haven't doing a nice job at the bottom.
6, 7, 8. Little hesitation.
Not a
9 and a drop. A double clutch. Now they drop.
another drop.
10.
Another one.
Lost it.
Yeah, they. One little bobble.
It ain't
11.
making it on 12. That was 12. That's
Hold it
13.
up. Time for Lindenhurst. 30.36. 30-36. Up to the lights, number 18, the Miller Place Extinguishers.
Miller Place with a 22 last time out. Just misses their team record. 22:37 being that. They ran a 22:49 last week.
That'll do them good today.
Oh, yeah, it would. 2 points on the day. They're 2 trophies for them. So there you go. Their first couple points ever in the
Are we
state
trying to
tournament.
have everybody run buckets today? Is that what's going on?
Bellmore didn't run.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they
Bellmore
did.
ran.
Oh, did they?
Oh, yeah.
Did North Babylon
This
run?
is
North
crazy.
Babylon didn't. Okay, so we got, you got one break in there.
I need a coffee.
Oh, coffee. You want a coffee?
Coffee.
You want some cream in that?
Not yours.
Anthony Pirelli up the ladder.
Miller Place on the ladder. Bottom
That's
man, the
a
first
great
bucket
looking
wasn't
set
there.
right there.
645. First up, 940. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice and smooth. 8. Oh, they dropped
Yep.
one.
Yeah, right between the middleman and the bottom.
11.
Hold it up.
And a 12.
Oh, that one little drop. So costly.
Time for Miller Place. 25.29. 25.29.
Chris is getting tired over there. He's forgetting to push buttons, yelling 25.
Oh, he doesn't have to tell us the time. He's going to tell
I
everybody.
know.
Up to the lights, number 19, the Great Bend Cobra.
What's our top 5, guys?
So we have 21.99 by the North Lindenhurst Pistonockers.
2309.
Yeah, then we drop
West
down to
Hempstead.
that West Hempstead shot, 23-0. Where do we go from there?
24 flat for
24
the
fat,
Yeah.
you know?
24 flat for
North Bellmore.
24-19 for the Redskins.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 24 up top, 71
Yeah.
for the Dutch.
That's it.
Well, we're just finding things left and right. I was just handed a cell phone over by West Hempstead's camp.
Was it left on the arch?
I don't know. I don't know.
Does it have someone's wedding band in it?
This was just turned into me a lost cell phone.
Have someone's girlfriend's phone number in it?
I don't know.
Who's Chris talking to on his phone?
What could be so important?
All right,
All right, here we go. Great bend on the
ring?
line.
Can people stop losing things? We do have a tournament going on.
All right, and they lead the charge up. First man's on. Dylan up top. He makes his way up, and we're getting
Great
on the
bend.
ladder. And they're passing it up.
First bucket, 14-6.
He's still got them jeans going. At least this year his shirt's tucked in. We had a moon sighting last time he was on that
Yeah,
ladder.
that's right. I remember that. You can't forget those things.
No, you can't unsee that.
Nope.
9, 10,
All right, we're going to get there. 11.
11, 12.
Oh, it doesn't 12.
That's close.
Yeah.
Did they make time?
I don't know.
Overtime. Overtime.
Boy, Chris made him fill that bucket, then tells him overtime. All right, here comes Port Washington.
They have a chance at it.
There's a lot of slowpoke jerseys on those guys down there. Goes to show you how many Albertson people. They have a really good, diverse team here. We got some Minutemen, we got some slowpokes, we got some road runners down
Up to
there.
the lights. Number 29.
36.
The Port Washington Roadrunners.
3036 for the Snakes.
The only jersey I don't see out there is a Port Washington one. No, I think
Pete's got one.
Pete's got. Yep. Is this like all Albertson running for them?
I
It's a
tell
lot
you,
of
they're really into it.
Oh, I see another Roadrunner jersey. That's obviously mostly Albertson, right?
Yeah. Well, Anthony Curry in the middle, he's wearing an Albertson shirt. I think.
All right.
Probably
Yeah.
paid some homage.
Gotcha.
All right, here we go.
An homage.
Loose stock is up
All
top.
right,
Set.
8:40, first pick. First dump, 12:43. They just dropped 5, 6. All right, now 5 goes in.
Yeah, they're working hard.
10, that's going to be about
Hold it up. Overtime for Port Washington.
That looked like a
Overtime.
cold run.
As we flip the sheet to the bottom,
Yeah.
thank God.
I don't know about saying thank God.
I think every team will run buckets today, it looks like.
It's really
Your
scary.
attention, please, before
really
I call
scary.
this next team. Matt Stevens from Frankfurt won the 50-50. So congratulations to Matt.
Germany? How do you get that ticket?
What?
Frankfurt,
Up to the
Germany?
lights. Number
Matt's-
30.
Matt Stevens hit some money, so
Ball plays Frogs.
if you mug him in the parking lot, you got a shot at some money.
If you notice, guys, just past the
Why would
bucket
Chris do
trough,
that to the guy?
you got a pretty good puddle of water that everybody's coming through there. It's kind of gotten deeper and deeper as the contest has gone on.
Yeah, that looks like the golf course we were on yesterday. All right, Carl Place on the line here, trying to finish up the day.
You know, we've been at this track several times for a state championship, and only in 2002 and 2014 have we had anticlimactic buckets where the team that won didn't need to run a bucket.
Well, this is only second team. This is
Dumper
the
misses.
second time since 2017 it hasn't come down
Right.
to buckets. I mean, it came down to buckets, but not
Yeah.
where it was.
Had we had the backpack, we'd still be waiting for the outcome
Yep,
right now.
no, I know. I can't.
All right, it's taking a while, but their first dump, 18:40.
Yeah, really hurting them not having the shoes on the ladder, that's for sure. Here comes Skeletor with his purple shirt, has to stick out.
The purple
And he
frog.
walks off. He brought us one bucket, he's walking away.
He's done. He's done with it. Look at him.
Hold it up.
He's shaking his head.
Let's just key on him all the way back.
Overtime.
Is that his
Call
retirement?
plays overtime.
That looked like a retirement wave, didn't it?
It did look like it. Where's he going?
I don't know. He did not look happy.
Maybe he's got food back there that's hot.
I think that was his phone.
He's going to go.
maybe
Gotta go
it's
find his
funny, man.
To
phone.
the lights. Number Number 31, the Patchogue 40 Thieves.
Skeleto's not stopping. He's still going.
He's just going.
He's done.
He's going to get ready his car and drive back to Carl Place.
He might. The way he's walking, I don't doubt it. He's gonna take the shortcut. All right, we can't see him anymore.
Well,
We wish him the best getting home.
All right.
Patchogue's up.
Lucky Dog still the 24.71 for.
I would like to
the Flying
congratulate
Dutchman.
North Babylon for not running in this contest.
Here's Patchogue. Patchogue's actually run some good buckets recently. 23.59 at Hempstead.
What was Carl Place this time?
Overtime.
Oh, nice. Jeez.
Skeletor had a tip on that one.
Yeah, well, he only gave. Did he give one bucket and he was out of there?
All right. Vinny Lajara.
We love him, actually. Great
He's
guy.
on. First two run clean. Second man. The pick's here.
All right, first pick, 691. Dump, 987. Eight, 9, 10,
Nice looking
11,
run here.
12,
All right, got it on 12.
and
Good
12.
shot. Good shot for Patchogue.
Time for Patchogue, 24.55, 24,
Does that make it?
55.
Does that make the cut?
Yep. Hey, a little shout out there to Matt Welsh from Patchogue. I saw he just retired from the city.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, had a little thing on the Facebook on him. And
Up to the lights. Number 32, the main transit slow pokes.
Matt ran some really awesome nozzle shots there with Patchogue back there, him and John Hazeman.
Sure did.
Really good guy. Gave me a few tips on how to run it. Too bad I wasn't that good to use them.
You? You to run what?
Well, hose tips he always gave me.
Oh, I thought of how to run
He
like
gave
a
me some of the
position.
Patchogue secrets, and I'm like, I'm not good enough to use them.
It must have been the barbecue.
They would never be barbecue team. You
Ah,
guys,
they
you guys
were.
are better at barbecuing.
Oh, turn around.
I know that is a. Go to the parade tomorrow and stop by Bayshore. It's
The
gonna
only
be
reason
fun.
Deerfield puts Bayshore back there is so everybody can see the course without the smoke.
All right, here comes Main Transit on the line. They used to have a good bucket team back in the day. They were fun
Very
to watch.
good, right? They were really good.
All right, they're off. Rick Bennett. Is that Rick?
No.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, let's do a fine Ricky.
Little bottleneck at the bottom.
Is he lifting?
Yeah, he's the razor. He's got his
The
pants on,
Zumbas,
too.
yeah.
All right.
First bucket, 1290.
Bunch of Dansville Bulldogs in there. Dave Luce, Jimmy Welsh.
Oh, there's Dave, yeah.
Look at Dave hustle. He's a hustler. And he's going to go to the
8,
gate.
9,
He's slowing it back.
10,
No more water needed.
11.
Hold it up.
That might have gone.
I thought it was too.
That might have gone in 11.
Time for main transit, 29.22, 29.22.
All right, Hicksville not going to run buckets.
I'd like to congratulate Hicksville. Hicksville and North Babylon, my two favorite teams right now.
Up to the lights. Number 35, the North Merrick Stump Jumpers.
You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them.
All right, we're getting closer to the bottom of the order here.
Know when to walk away. What's the over-under and people tumbling down the side hill leaving tonight?
I don't. You remember when it used to get really rowdy here, and they would have
They were sitting on
slide
boxes
down
and
there?
sledding down.
Who's that? Freeport or some of these bands when we get here early and then we get crazy.
I thought it was Westbury and Hicksville.
Oh, we had one of our guys up there doing it, and he was chief at the time. That was embarrassing.
Time.
29-22 for Main Transit. Next up, we have the Stump Jumpers from North Merrick.
Yeah, we're inching closer to the Islip Wolves, who are going to come down with
Are they going to run buckets?
zero pressure on
Look
their
at the
belts.
uniformity of this group.
The question is Islip going to run buckets? We've seen this earlier this
I swear
year.
to God, I wouldn't if I was them. When we won in '92, we won before we got on the line. I wish we didn't run.
Here we go. All right, first three guys
They're
are
in
on.
there. First bucket's got to get there.
Middle
soon.
guy,
It's
middle guy.
66.
Good recovery.
Yeah.
9:55, first bucket.
AJ makes a nice recovery in the middle.
7, 8, 9, 10,
AJ hand
11,
him up. Nice job by Nick up
12,
top.
13.
Hold it up.
Early 13.
02, we had it locked up before buckets. We ran buckets. That was the best climb I
Time
had
for
all
North
day.
Merrick. 25.05. 25.
Hey, North Merrick.
05.
I think my foot on the arch that day was 570.
They're the first team that actually cheered
to
after
the
that
right.
time. You see that? North Merrick happy with the
Number
25.05.
Yeah, why not?
Freeport Red Devil.
I would like to add East Farmingdale to being one of my favorite teams right now.
Yeah, it took 4 seconds of the best out of the year, so good job for North Merrick.
How about them Red Devils?
And the Red Devils.
So I know listen, it's a moot point probably. North Lindy's looking to come tied for third with West Sable, but West Sable's holding in fifth right now with that 24-71.
Somebody else is going to get in there. You got some teams. You got Oyster Bay.
yeah.
You got East
they're still
Islip
there?
in the beginning of the
Yeah.
year. Who's that? Patchogue beat
Did
that?
Yeah, I think Patchogue's 24.5 knocked that
Patchogue
down.
ran a 24.5.
Patchogue
Oh.
knocked it out, yeah.
And the,
It wasn't,
I was going off the video
we're not
screen.
updated, yeah, I was
Okay,
gonna
the
say.
video screen's being updated right now. Okay, sorry.
I hope it is.
Shut this down. We're not done.
Can we do a reset?
I would like to reset to 8 o'clock this morning.
Reset the weather. All right, here we go. Freeport on the line.
All right, bottleneck for the two bottom members on the ladder.
Yeah,
All right, first bucket's on its way up. On the wrong, middleman was on the wrong step. 13.75 first bucket.
That's always uncomfortable.
And the Wolves get a pressure-free walk up.
Here's
to the
what's on the
line.
buckets for Freeport. You don't even know yet. Adam Katz up top, filling that barrel.
He's barely bending a knee.
I think he's still hurting.
Yeah, he's definitely
From the
hurt.
three-man ladder.
I agree with you. The way he's walking,
it
I
up.
agree.
Overtime for Freeport. Overtime.
All right, here
Hey,
comes
we're
your 2023 New York State champion.
Hey, good for Freeport.
But listen, we
Up to the left.
talked about it. I
Number
said this
37,
before.
The Islip. Whoa.
Yeah,
You knew it had to be CI or Islip.
Yep.
Because that was the way the year went. It was only going to be the fairway. And I honestly, when Richie climbed that ladder, I'm like, it's going to be CI. When they
Yep.
get the no time, I don't know who it's going to be.
Right,
Then
right.
Islip starts coming back, and it's like, oh my God, here's Islip. And it's been a boxing match all year long, a slugfest.
And just at the end of the day today, it's the team, and I've said this before, and Jojo just texted this to me.
First
too.
seed of 20.
It's the team, with the least amount of ifs that
Yeah.
wins today.
All right, here they come. Your state champs on the line. Josh Casey going to lead the charge up. Defending state champs, 2 in a row now for these guys.
This can go two ways. This can be a 20-50 or a 48.
Either way, they're going to be happy when it's over.
That's right. It doesn't even matter.
All right, here we go. Josh leads the charge.
He's not.
He's on and out.
Nice, easy.
Pyatt behind
All right.
him.
A
Tyler G in
little
the
miss
middle.
at the bottom.
Ah.
665 pick.
Good recovery.
First dump, 922.
They're pumping.
3, 4,
5.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
It
Nope.
does not fill in 12.
It's not going to do it. You could see he was putting a little bit out the back.
Hold it up.
But it don't matter. Now imagine the hobo's got those 5 points to see ladder
I
right
know.
there with that. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
The only thing that does is ruin you from being extremely happy at that moment.
27.98.
So you left some meat on the bone. Big deal.
98.
Oh, how could you be mad right now? Come on. They're like, all right, we're okay.
That roller coaster ride just continues for the Wolves. It's high, it's low, it's high.
Guys.
We're back to high again.
Guys, that's Billy Moon sending a message right there, because the last guy to be able to shake out a bucket to fill it like Josh just tried was him, and he did it right.
That was great. That's a great call right there. That's exactly
Up to the
the same
lights.
vibe,
Number
right?
41. The South Hempstead Run.
Did they leave Josh on the arch with a bucket? No one's there to
So
help
wait,
him.
East Islip didn't run? Selden, Ellesmere, all part of my favorites right now.
Josh Casey left all alone at the bottom
Wait.
of the ladder.
Yeah,
West
they
St.
left
Louis
him.
still showed as fifth. Why? Are they not?
What happened?
The truck guys, a 24.55 for Patchogue is now 5th place.
Got to update the screen, guys. 24.55. Patchogue is 5th place.
All right.
Not the Dutchman.
South Hempstead on there, so 24.55, time to beat to get into the money.
Who's in
But hey,
first?
there's some points out there to be had, and I tell you, we still got Hagerman back there trying to get on the track.
Oh, Lord.
All right, Rascals, run a shot. End it. Let's go, baby. We got Dylan up at the
All right, first pick, 661.
Come
Pretty
on,
good.
baby.
First dump,
The dumpers,
960.
the dumpers got to keep up if they want to run a good shot.
5. He's got to hustle.
Yep. And his name is Dylan. He's filling in for TJ, who's running Will's spot.
And no East Islip either.
Keeping up with it.
Hold
Oh,
on.
baby, what do we got? No, no good.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, baby.
Might be in the money, Twan.
Come on, baby.
Time for South Hempstead. 2-4.22.
It's in the money.
24.
Fifth, right?
22.
Give him some love, Chris. It's in the money.
Who's in first?
$21.99
Lindy's
from
in first.
North Lindenhurst.
Is that the new 5th place shot?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Is it? Or is it 4th?
Oh, I don't know. It might be fourth.
The 24 flat.
You guys are the ones keeping score.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 5th.
Up
Who's
to
in
the
second?
lights. Number 42.
What's in second?
The Oyster Bay Teddies.
2309 for West Hempstead.
What's second?
No,
2309.
West Hempstead?
Yep. 2419 Bayshore. Right?
The Oyster Bay.
Oh, there it goes.
The Oyster
24
Bay.
flat North Bellmore. Yeah.
The Oyster Bay Tennis
14.
boys have won this contest 2 times in their history.
What did you have for
Can they go number 3 right now? They won it in 1974.
2419 Bayshore, 2422 Southampton? There you go.
When else did they win it?
All right, here we go. Steve O'Neill leads it.
Oh, they won it in 74 and 76. It's open.
Jim
for them.
Seglia.
They got a shot to win the contest right here.
689 pick.
Here we
In
go.
971 dump. 3.
If
5.
that fills in 11, it's first place.
7. 8. 9. Do a nice job up top. 10.
Fill it.
11. 12.
12.
Hey, end of 11, 12. Right there.
Not first, but I think second.
Yeah.
time for Oyster Bay. 22.74. 22.74.
Second place right there with that shot. All right, Hagerman on the line, our last
Hey,
team of the
Billy,
day.
we're turning out the lights after this one. And the final team through the lights for the 2023 New York State Drill Team Championship is number 44, the Hagerman Gamblers.
They've got fifth place locked up, right? With the 8.
Yeah.
And where's no, where's Bayshore? 5. Yeah, the Bayshore looking. Not Bayshore. No, that's it. Hagerman's going to be
What does Oyster Bay end up with if they get 4?
No.
not enough.
6 points.
6 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 8 points for Hagerman right now. They're gonna place in the state tournament 2 years in a row.
It's going to be the same top 5 2 years in a
Yeah,
row.
how about that?
Just in a different order.
And Hagerman at the bottom, fifth place
That's it.
both times.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Let's see what they can do. They've run a couple good here at the last couple tournaments, and Hagerman going to end our day here at Deerfield, and they're off. Aaron Allen leading the charge. Corey behind her. Brett in the middle. Cole on the bottom with the pick.
All right, Cola.
Oh, good pick.
595. Best of the day.
Oh, they're pumping them.
892.
Unbelievable.
Aaron getting every drop in. Nice job by Corey. up
10.
top.
Oh, they dropped 11 and 12. Oh, that's painful.
Boy.
Hold it up.
That was first place. Oh, man.
Time for Hagerman. 24.36.
With 2 drops.
24.36.
Wow.
They got a future in Hagerman, right?
Yeah.
They could sure finish those last 2. Woo!
I mean, you know, they lose a key guy, and then they've been restructuring all year. So it ended up to be what? Still Northland D?
Northland D for 5. 4
Yeah,
for Oyster Bay.
West Hempstead.
West Hempstead.
Then I think you go rinky dinks with the 24 fat.
Oyster Bay got 4.
24 flat. Yeah.
Yeesh. That's the
2309.
that's the first time a 24 has taken 4th place
24
since
what?
1987.
24 flat, and then
4th.
Underwhelming
Bayshore with a point.
buckets.
Yeah, that's what that was.
And Bayshore gets 1?
Bayshore gets 1.
2440 scores? No, that last one was 24-3.
24-19.
Who's 24-19? Bayshore?
Bayshore.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Well, it
1.
says 14 on the stage, but I have 19 on my book. I trust my book over those guys. All right, entertaining tournament.
Guys, just to talk a little bit about Hagerman. Hagerman, I was setting up the Fab 14, right? We moved over from the All 8. And Hagerman had dropped from like 7 or 8 points, right? 7 or 8 places. And I didn't want to acknowledge that because that's a big fall for those guys. You know, I think our expectations of them kind of dropped, but they were able to come in here and chip away and feel like they're back where they were a year ago. Credit to those guys, man. Being in the top 5 is a big deal.
You would have been surprised, you know, in taking all the tallies from the Fab 14. There were people didn't have them on the list.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I had them pretty high, actually.
Who are these uneducated
Of course.
people?
No, I'm just saying.
Name those people. Name them.
Billy Cornell.
No, I was
I'm
not
just
me.
joking.
Let's see if it was me. Let me go to my Paulie Sussman text there.
What happened?
I said, let's see if it was me.
Sheet of integrity, guys.
It wasn't just one.
No, I had him 14th.
Yeah.
I'll admit I had him real low.
I'm thinking the Fab 14 becomes the backpack next year.
Sounds good to me.
Just give us the right to decide.
Yeah,
we get the vote.
Well, you mean to tell me you can do it a better way? I think it's pretty legit, personally.
Oh, all right, then let's expand the voting privileges. We'll
Yeah,
find
no
like
doubt.
a committee.
Sure. No,
No.
All right,
You have
done.
to broadcast
this.
a tournament. That's the only requirement.
Didn't they do that already?
I gotta find out. See
All right, so
good.
So we're going to put a little bit of a
Steps
bow on this thing, right? Let's talk Islip Wolves, right? They are the 12th team in the history
it's just-
of racing to go back-to-back state
So
championships.
This is going to be Northlandy.
They join teams like the Rough Riders of Oyster Bay,
How long
North,
goes-
North Lindy,
When does it start with the
St.
Rough
James,
Riders?
Yellow Hornets, West
Move
Salem.
the equipment.
We'll put a bow on it in a minute. Let's let Chris do his thing.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to go down there and start getting ready, get the trophies ready, and start thinking about some interviews. But I'll be with you. Keep talking.
Yeah, I got
First place, 5 points with a time of 21.99. Number 12, North Lindenhurst.
Guys, I'm sorry. I'll let him
Second
call
place, 4
first.
points.
Yep.
Number 42, Oyster Bay. Third place, 3 points. Number 16, West Hempstead. Fourth place, 2 points. Number 15, North Bellmore. Fifth place, 1 point. Number 10, Bayshore.
And now for the moment that every winning team waits for, that announcement of you being state champions. The videos are being recorded, no doubt, undoubtedly, by the members of the
Yeah, when
Islip Wolves Nation or franchise, whatever you want to call it.
you hear that, move the equipment after buckets, and you
That's
have the
it.
points you need. That's all you want to hear.
Even though the contest was anticlimactic, we haven't had that experience in a while. Nonetheless, it's still going to be
Yeah, you guys gotta.
fun times for the Islip Wolves,
for them?
to say it in the most simplest way possible.
Trying times for the Wolves over the last couple of seasons, and triumph again here in the face of adversity.
Yeah, you know, they come into the state drill last year, placing top 5, 6 years in a row without the win. And, you know, knocking on the door of the longest streak ever to go top 5 without a win.
And really nice to see them
And they go back to back.
in their best event. Motor pump
Yeah.
needed the shot, and they put up exactly what they needed to do to get the job done. The efficiency run, another great shot as well. So
So once Chris Perry is done, for those of you who like stats, I'll give you some historical Islip Wolves stats, but we're going to let Chris take the show to the close right now.
9 out of 10 on those efficiency and buckets and motor pump thing, and that gets it done for the Wolves. It's going to be a good party time tonight. Hopefully I make this year's victory party.
Total points. In 5th place, with 8 points, is the Hagerman Gamblers. We have a tie for 3rd and 4th, each team with 14 points. The North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers and the West Sayville Flying Dutchman. In 2nd place, with 16 points, the Central Islip Hobos. And in 1st place, with 20 points, and your 2023 New York State Drill Team champions and back-to-back winners, the Islip Wolves!
Congratulations, Islip Wolves. Job well done.
Congratulations to all teams. Thank you again. Deerfield Parade tomorrow, 1 p.m. right here.
And to see all that from last year, we're about to see 70,000 gallons of beer get spilled on this track later on today.
All right, you guys ready for some history? Here we go. You know, growing up as a kid, you know, Rob, you and I are of the same generation, so you, Billy, so you, Chris, in the truck, and most of the guys, the number 7 was the number, 7 state championships, right? That was the number to beat. That was the Patchogue 40 Thief number, the Oyster Bay Rough Rider number. That number has since changed because West Sayville surpassed it, and the new number today is 13, right? That's how many state drills West Sayville has won. But Islip has surpassed that magical 7, right? Today they go from 7 state championships. They have just won their 8th New York State Championship, and they inch a little bit closer to getting into double digits. It's the 75th New York State drill. It's the 54th Suffolk County champion, and the 33rd from the town of Islip. As far as the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers are concerned, they have just placed top 5 for the 10th consecutive time. And they have now put themselves in the history books as the 3rd team to ever place top 5 overall in a double-digit number in a consecutive fashion. The 40 Thieves did it 15 years in a row. The Dutchman did it 12 years in a row. And now the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers have done it for 10 years, 2013 to 2023, and their scoring streak goes to 44 years. And finally, the Hagerman Gamblers, placing in the New York State drill in back-to-back years. From what I can tell, that is the first time that they've ever accomplished.
Yeah, I believe it is the first time. Yep, I think you're right. And I think Hagerman has to get a big kudos because what they went through this year, the beginning of the year, the slow start, losing the key player.
Yeah.
Great job to come back.
That's a testament to their program. You know, the Hagerman Gamblers always had that juniors program, and you've finally seen it transition into the seniors. And, you know, now you're seeing it pay dividends in the state drill. So back-to-back years, and a year when they lost their main dude, right? Their main guy goes over to North Lindsay.
Main guy.
So that's a great finish for them.
And also Robert Tascio takes over all the driving this year as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, exactly. So that in itself is a huge upheaval and change.
And you just think about Islip, man. You know, last year they're doing it with Jeffy on their minds, and this year, no doubt, doing it with Billy Moon on their minds, man. It's just, it's just unbelievable when you think about it. You know, it's, you know, we'll never get over the loss of Billy Moon. But maybe, you know, tonight the Islip Wolves will once again be over the moon with their win here today in their 8th New York State Championship, and they'll have a party. They'll have some good moments there. Billy Moon's family, you guys are on our thoughts here in our minds right now. Billy Moon's kids, I don't know if they're listening, but, you know, your Islip Wolves are state champions again, and my hearts go out to that family.
Yeah, I'm sure they're listening. They are a racing family.
Yeah.
And you said it very well there, Twan, you know. They are over the moon, and they are thinking about him here, and we're all thinking about him. And just Islip as a whole, what a veteran group, right?
Yeah.
It looked like nothing gets them out of their little routine. They don't come down here and get the trophies. I don't think they talk to anybody all day, right?
Yeah.
They just hang out on their own and do their thing.
So talking about Brother Bell, we talked about who's going to win CI or Islip, and Danny, I think he hit it right in the head. He's like, you know what? They have the veteran presence. They have the years under the belt. CI doesn't quite have that pedigree just yet, but this definitely goes into the education, the building process.
So
makes you stronger for next year.
You look at the CI line now. Take out the C ladder thing altogether. They still did not put it together in motor pump and buckets. They blew the final 2 events. I mean, they go 4 points big in efficiency, and you're saying game on, and they go 0 out of the final 10. That's very unhobo-like. To close out the tournament, regardless of what happened in CI.
Yeah, well, that whole contest was that whole bucket contest, just didn't really live up to a lot of our expectations. What we saw in Hempstead really got everybody. I mean, myself. I was like, we're going to see some great buckets, and it just didn't materialize today. And who knows? We'll go out to the Labor Day weekend drills, and we'll probably see 21s left and right. But you got to be able to finish. And, we didn't get the exciting finish, but it doesn't really matter. Islip's thrilled with how it went, and congrats to them, and congrats to the rest of the top 5. And thank you, Chris, for all his hard work today, guys. I'm going to step away now, but I just want to say I had a blast with you guys today, and we will catch up probably Friday night. We're back in town of Islip real
Sounds
soon.
good. It's a privilege to be able to call this drill, man, and it's good having you up here. Go ahead,
Absolutely,
You're
Rob.
welcome. Hey, just check out one last thing. 18 teams scored today. 18.
I know, that's a great point. I mean, has there ever been more teams?
18 is a huge number.
If there has been, it's close, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you get to go home from the state tournament with a trophy. 18 teams get to come bring some hardware home to the firehouse.
And if you could count all the teams going into buckets that had a chance, right, with 3 points to come in the top 5.
Sure thing.
There was at least 9, right?
Yeah.
To be in the top 5.
Any one of those last 4 contests, they could have scored and put themselves in a better spot. But a lot of fun right there, and we're going to get some celebrating going on here in a little bit. It's going to take a little while for these guys to get their stuff together.
Yeah, well, we can still review this. I mean, talk about all year long, dogfight. Beginning of the year, it's Islip, then it's CI, and you're coming down to the end. And to me, the veteran quality of that team makes a difference. Because when you're blowing races, when you're a veteran and you've already been to the top of the mountain, it's a little bit easier than you're those young bucks, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I think we all can tell their time's coming. And when it comes, it's going to be wow.
And like you said, last year, the Wolves, they blow the biggest shot. They miss motor pump. And they're down a point going to West Sayville, the best bucket team on the track, and they pull it out somehow. To me, that was a miracle that they actually won that thing last year after missing that motor pump.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this year, like I said, it switches around. They get to see what's in front of them. They got the hammer. They take advantage. They are now your champions again.
So the next question is, Matt Ron going to be happy? The last bucket didn't go in last year, and I think he was already saying, well, we better be able to win 2. Right?
Is he already on his way back? He's probably going home to Pennsylvania already from
No, he left. He's out of here.
He's on his
Guys,
way.
we're going to stick around on the air until the presentation of the cup, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I just wanted to confirm that.
As soon as they get this ladder down, they're going to start getting the trophies out on the track.
Okay, and in addition to the presentation of the cup, which I don't know exactly how we proceed with that when it's a back-to-back winner, right? Traditionally, the leadership of the outgoing champion presents it to the new. So we'll have to see how that goes. But in addition, we also present what we call now the Grail, which is the lineage of the highest prize, the three-peat trophy, and one of the significance in this case.
Cup?
What's that?
The Tri-Wizard Cup?
The Tri-Wizard Cup, correct. One of the significance, why this is significant today, though, is because in that Grail trophy, or I should say on that Grail trophy, is the teams who have ever done a three-peat 3 in a row, and also the teams who've ever done 2 in a row on the tier below that.
Oh, that's a pretty cool trophy. I never noticed that.
So Islip Wolves gets now to join all of the other teams who went back-to-back in history with a plate on that trophy. So that's something that they earned. The other thing I just wanted to mention quick to you guys was that you mentioned that, CI's time will come and so on. The thing to me that I'm reminded the most of, I remember I really became friends with the Hempstead Yellow Hornets at this track.
Yeah.
After the rain out, hanging out on Sunday, drinking Jägermeister.
A little bottle of Jäger.
Yep, and Zudi crashed the trailer, but that's a whole nother story.
Yep, at the hose bar.
Yep.
Took out the one-way sign.
Didn't change it.
No.
Anyway,
the same.
we love that story.
Still in there.
So we really, I became close with that group at this track a long time ago. And then one of the things we did that fall, we went to Alex's Angels fundraiser, and we hung out at Blackthorns, I think it was.
Yep.
And I got a chance to corner JoJo, right? And me as a lifelong racing kid, I wanted to corner him and pick his brain and stuff. And so I started asking him questions. And I guess the question kind of summarized to, like, how do you get over the hump? Right? We had a good group of guys. We just felt like every time we'd show up at a state drill, it didn't happen. His advice to me was, one day you're going to look around and you'll be the last guy standing. And you'll be the vets and you'll be the old ones. For now, it's not your time. It's not your time. You got to earn that moment. But what happens is you don't overcome necessarily the vets who were kicking your butt 10 years ago. You overcome because they get old, they step away, and you become the old guy, right? And the Islip Wolves pretty quickly became the old guy. in this one. So their veteran status, I think, pulled them through here, and maybe a little bit of luck and maybe a little bit of hope and help from above, right? So that's my story.
Sticking to it.
Yeah.
Well said, man. I agree with you, brother.
Listen, I think everybody in racing has that feeling when those young guys break through. It's going to be pretty impressive. And, you know, a lot of people thought they were breaking through today. But it's almost like the racing gods, right? Like, yeah.
Oh, now you want to talk racing, guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to come up with a nickname for the state drill.
Well, racing gods is like a little G, right? Is it a little G god?
Birthplace
Yes, yeah.
a little
Uppercase G would be
gods.
sacrilegious, correct.
Where racing gods
That's
are
right.
born.
Racing gods.
Okay,
yeah.
but now it's like, no, anyway. Paulie, finish your thought, man.
No, I did. I you know, it's like, hey, they gave him all those things and say, look how good, look how good, look how good. And Richie's been getting bouquets of flowers nonstop, well deserved.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, it's like, all right.
I mean,
It'll be there.
I can't wait to see him come back. He was a failed to grasp and hold away.
Yeah,
from
oh, well.
Racing ladder climber immortality. And when I say that, I'm not using hyperbole. He almost had a ladder sweep. I know there's more guys that go into the contest. Don't get me wrong. There's diggers, throwers, first, second man, drivers, right? No doubt about it. But the climbers get all the glory, right? That's how it just always kind of has been, you know, much like the quarterbacks or the hydromen or the nozzlemen, right? That's what people look at. He had the ladder sweep today. He had it. We're talking Warren Horse, Michael Mara twice, Chucky Doyle twice. That's it. Those are the only people who have ever swept ladders.
It might be
with-
the most
with putting
prestigious
out the light.
company, right? I
And
mean,
all three, and it was taken away on a very, very controversial failed to grasp and hold.
I'll say this much though, Twan. I think that this, you know, we've taken note that we tell these state drill stories now for the last, you know, for all these years, and it seems like every year we end up taking away a 1 or 2 sentence story that becomes the tattoo on history of what happened, right? And I think obviously, you know, there's a 2-part story to today because of that controversial call. And also when they talk about 15 out of 15, when they talk about those other greats, it's such a small group that I think today will always be mentioned also, right? It's such a, it's oh, and that one, right? You know, and so it didn't happen.
Did not.
It did not, but you know, they'll always be the oh, and don't forget about that asterisk, right? You know, but in the end, the day is Islip's,
Yes.
and
no doubt about it. And they finished the day. They closed it out, but I cut you off. Go ahead.
no. I had one other thought. Yesterday we're doing the pre-show, and I was talking about them as veterans, and I you know, I'm riffing, okay, and I said they're a little older, they're a little wiser, and they're a little bit daddier, and that apparently hit a chord with those guys because I got a couple text messages. I got a whipped up T-shirt that said they're a little bit daddier.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So, but I think that is how I would define those guys, man. I've watched that group of guys grow up, unfortunately and fortunately, so much, like with the highest and lowest moments of life over the last 2 years, and everybody in that group comes into today, like relearning the priorities of life before this Saturday, you know, and before last year's third Saturday in August, and. I'm proud of those guys. I'm proud of watching them stand up here and fight. You know, and with a little bit of help from Billy, being able to pull this one out, man. You know, and like I said, all the way down to that last bucket. You got to watch that shot there with Josh trying to take every drop out of that 12th bucket. I could see Billy's giant 5-knuckled finger just going,
Shades of 2008, except it went the other way in 08. Man.
Yeah, well, because it was Billy doing it then.
Funny. Yeah, I mean, we were talking yesterday about how many contests do you need to score in to win the state drill. I heard a lot of 6s and 7s from you guys. The Islip Wolves are the only team to score in five events today, the NAO state champs. Everyone else is 4 or fewer. And that's just kind of, you know, interesting, right? You don't see it going that way, but that's the veteran leadership that you see. You know, they scored heavy in those 5, right?
Yeah, and they scored in 5, but
4 and 3.
they didn't need the 6th event at the end of the, for buckets. You know, that's 5 times this year. Buckets didn't matter for Islip to run. It's already decided.
So we're going to talk MVP. I know that was a conversation not long ago
Oh, yeah.
on our group text. It's
We talked about earlier this year.
so listen, I would say 2022, I would think it's a no-brainer, Josh Kaysen MVP. What do you think of today? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. I still want to give it to Richie Arnett, but, you know, in a losing fashion. You know, does that ever still happen?
Yeah, no, we've seen that before, right?
I would say, for example, Chase Utley should have been the 09 MVP when they lost to the
Right.
Yankees.
Do that.
That guy was on a
Right.
tear.
I mean, look what we scored here. We got third place in B ladder. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then we got second
look,
place in B hose.
So listen, but wait, 625 three-man ladder. Nothing to sneeze at, man. That's a heavy number, bro.
So we got the first place efficiency. That's at the Josh Kaysen blasting the target. We got him in the B ladder. That was the third place there. They missed in C ladder. They missed in C hose. Motor pump was rod and blast the thing on the target. And like I said, I think
What is it? So could you make an argument for target smasher? What does he do in efficiency?
nothing. I'm just saying.
No, yeah,
What I'm getting at
It's gotta be Josh.
is for them to be him. I mean, like I said, Richie runs 2 monster shots.
Right.
And if they finish with a bucket shot and he doesn't slip up there, I put him up there with you. But when you win the title, to the victor goes the spoil. So I'd probably have to go with Josh. That would be probably my guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you had to pick somebody,
Yeah, right.
I kind of agree that might be that way you have to go. But
I mean, he had the third.
to me, that's just the
And they
team.
placed in 3-man too. So he's got 3 trophies today, including a 5-pointer. When they needed it, they got him back in the game and tied it up.
I mean, I got my pick, and it's Mike Welton.
Well, yeah. Well, we're not counting drivers. That was part of the
Yeah,
thing.
but listen,
ahead.
hear me out. There's this
Explain.
track, this course. So many drivers today drove this
could they do
track
that?
really, really well.
He popped a wheelie.
Oh yeah, well that wasn't his fault. Maybe I don't know. I forgot about the wheelie. But hey, listen.
I forgot about the wheelie.
All right, fine. But that being said, I'll say this much. We talked yesterday about the idea that Islip came into this drill with not only their veteran status, but this advantage in the lineup.
Yes.
Right? And I think we saw them really try to take advantage of that positioning throughout the motorized contests. Okay?
Hey, Johnny.
The run in B hose was not safe. It was a smooth run, right? Whereas a lot of other teams maybe
Live to the
pressed
track.
their luck a little bit in the
What's on
back.
this thing?
Okay.
Whatever. We'll see.
See, but hey, I mean, B ladder to land them the way he did, that Mike did. Even C ladder to me, C ladder is a state record. I think it was right there, right on the precipice
It
of
was
being a
right
state
there,
record on that
exactly.
swipe.
You're talking about the Wolves.
Yeah, I'm talking
With
about the
that
Wolves.
slip at the top.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's a good point, right? You forget about that.
You know,
that shot,
and
yeah.
and that. I mean,
It's-
this.
at least it's 5 points. It's beating the 902 to North Indy run.
No doubt about it.
You know what I mean?
No doubt about it. Yeah, I forgot about COs. But anyway, yeah. But even that, think about how for them to overcome that C-hose moment, right? They get the no time in C ladder, which is this real punch in the chest, right? I mean, that's very obviously 5, your bread and butter, and then C-hose for C-hose to go completely haywire. And then for these guys to reload and get right back on the track and make it happen,
Now we can do it.
Yeah, to me that's veteran work. That's being able to
Where's Lenny?
to understand that this day has highs and lows.
Billy.
Well, listen,
Go ahead.
everybody's experienced those highs. I mean, we've seen the experience of it today. C highs lows, though, came in a couple more than others because the C ladder was the big low, and then the letdown at the end is. But we've been talking about it, young bucks.
Yeah, that was
Young Bucks.
That was really the thing. The ifs.
I've never experienced it.
C ladder removed. They didn't close the day. They overtime and motor pump and a 27.62 hobos to close out the day. 0 for 10. And that's that. They've gone 15 out of 15 over the last 3 in state drills. They did it one time in 2017. But when you go 0 for 10, it's hard to close the day that way, man.
I mean that I know in 2011 we lost the state drill. The hobos lost the state drill by missing the flat by about an inch in motor pump, and that one haunted me for a long time. And they did the same thing again today. Really, that's probably a first place shot if they hit. Right, it was a 460 water out, a nice stream, and that stream just danced right around the flat, and that's a frustrating way to lose. I'm sure there's a lot of regrets in Hobo Nation tonight. But this is also.
But we all have them. You know what I mean? It's just.
Yeah.
I hear you. It's not. I'm not trying to make it sound like it's not important, but we all have them, man. We all have those if moments, and when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, the top 4 teams: Wolves, Hobos, Dutchman, Knockers. It's been the top 4 all year. I think the team that won today, simply put, they had the least amount of ifs. They scored 5 times. They had 3 ifs, 3 mistakes, right?
Yeah.
The slip at the top, the wheelie, and whatever happened in buckets. They didn't even need it, right?
No.
Hobos had 1 more if,
Yep.
right? 1 extra if, 2 extra ifs in there, right? And that's just kind of how it played out.
I honestly didn't think there'd be as many misses all day as there was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you think about the consistency is what we've been harping on all year long amongst those two especially.
But hey, I mean, we've talked about what this day is like, right, and how that pressure can overcome. Let's talk about the fact that those stands were packed, right? For both of those teams at 12 noon, effectively, to come down the track with the crowd the way it was, right? And for both of those teams to run a 6:24, 6:25, right, in that environment. Twan, you've spoken about that environment in the past. That pressure. It was a little different today because it was a noon start, right? It didn't feel like state drill morning. It didn't feel like we were all in our sweatshirts. But at the same point, like for those two teams to come down and to put those 2 shots up in that environment with 1,000 people on either side, that was real impressive. Man.
I say it all the time. If you've never had your foot on the line in 3-man ladder at a state drill, you just don't know, man. You don't know what it's like. I mean, obviously other events are nerve-wracking too, but it's quiet. And then when they announce your team and you have every fan in attendance screaming at the top of their lungs, it jolts you, man. Some people feed off it and it makes them go nuts, and other people are like, oh God, I don't want to let everybody down. You know what I mean? And so it's a pressure-filled contest, and it didn't spoil. 24-25. That's a really cool show. 1/100th of a second to separate them. So. Anyway, where are we? Everyone.
Well, I think it's kind of, this has turned into, I mean, you used to stay in your uniform, you'd be soaked from some beer, you'd jump on the beach truck, and you'd head down. Now, this is like, it usually starts 2 days later before we get anything going. But I'm sure, Islip has to, put on their presentable face. Sometimes they can be a little cranky. But you're hoping they're going to be happy today.
I haven't even heard a beach truck fire up yet.
I know, right?
20 minutes after.
Maybe they were still going by the efficiency 3-man at buckets guideline.
So Deerfield doing a good job hosting, right? If anyone's still listening out there, how many viewers we got right now?
We've got over 400 people still with us. So.
All right.
Oh,
so,
wow.
I mean, if you didn't get a chance to listen to the Happy Hour show about how the Deerfield track was made, it's a great story and a great interview with what's his name, Ed?
Gary DeStefanis.
Gary DeStefanis. Sorry about that. My bad. But go give that a listen. That's great. And it just makes me wonder as they stand up here, guys, are we going to be back here for this state drill?
That's what I'm saying.
Lost you, Paulie.
Uh-oh.
You there?
I'm walking
now I got you.
my daughter to the bathroom.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, it just makes you wonder. With Northern,
I'm down in there.
With Northern being what it is right now, in the state of that area, are we going to be back here? There's something to think about. I hope we are. I think it's a nice facility.
The track,
right?
and based on all the stuff we were talking about, it was stopping, not stopping. I thought it did pretty well. It held up.
Considering, yeah.
I think this was
and the water
as
held
good
up.
as we could have wanted to get out of this from a condition standpoint, right?
Yeah.
From a host standpoint, this group here. An unbelievable job, and the concern, I think Paul and you and I talked on Thursday. We said the concern was everything inside the curbs. It was not an issue. We knew this was going to be a flawless job by them outside the curbs, but we hadn't had a good drill here in quite a while. And I looking back now, I don't think it gets better than this. I think this was the best case scenario. Great runs all day. The track ran great. The pump was rock solid.
Yep.
This is exactly what we could have wanted by coming up here, even taking a little bit of a gamble. It worked out great. This place is awesome.
And I'm going to give a little shout out to the officials as well. I thought they were rock solid today also. I think that the tournament, flowed pretty much as well as it could. There weren't any complaints that I saw.
No, not really. It was.
And I thought the officials kept everything moving along and did a great job.
I thought we had a couple slowdowns in the early part of C-hose, and then B-hose got a little slow there, and then motor pump, but only at the beginning. Once it got rolling, no problem. They did a great job getting us through. What time is it right now?
9:30.
It's 9:30. We had a 3-hour delay, so it would be 6:30 right now with all things being equal.
You know, I think these guys are kind of the Islip Wolves. Maybe have a little chip on their shoulder that they haven't been able to come down after midnight. It seems be like one of those old school teams.
Yeah, 2 in the morning, and
They're gonna push this to midnight.
why not? That's I mean, something to be said. Hey, Baba, what do you guys think about how the schedule went this year? We got rid of a couple of tournaments. We were able to give some free spots out for. I want to talk about this during Happy Hour. I didn't get a chance to. Just that, you know, we got rid of the Farmingville invite from last year, the Connolly, and that freed up a couple weeks during the summer for everybody to have a week off, including us, which I thought was nice. I thought we did way too many shows last year. And I think
I agree.
I think that helps with the teams too, because it's easier for you to sell it to your family, or your wife or your girlfriend. That
even both of them.
Yeah, don't let them meet. But yeah, but now you can
go to Disney. Go ahead, say it.
Yeah, you can go to Disney.
Go ahead, say it. You want to be Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah, I was Buzz Lightyear this time last week. But no, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? I think they did a real great job with the schedule to make it better for everybody. To race and enjoy the summer. So we're not killing your whole summer. You know what I mean?
And I think that really plays into the hand of the Islip Wolves as well, as a veteran team and all sorts of things like that. You know, they love their beach days.
And they had a great. You think about the year they picked up 3 babies this year. You got Heavy with a baby. You got New Matt with a baby. One on the way. You got Heavy with a baby. You got Rod with a baby. Now they got 2 titles. I mean, Title Town over here in Islip.
Does that mean more babies?
Yeah, more babies are coming. How many state tournament babies do you think there were?
Does Heavy have a baby?
If we have a state champ, yeah.
I think you mentioned Heavy twice in that little list.
Yeah. Well,
Does Heavy have a kid?
It's 2 different people.
Yeah, Heavy, yeah. One with his girlfriend, one with his wife.
Nice.
You said, I'm not saying a thing. What are you talking about? Jesus. This guy, you let him talk for 5 straight minutes, and you know it's going to go down.
Immediate text from my mother. Came right over. Cut him off.
Cut him off.
So now we're waiting for the crowning. We're gonna. So what are we doing with the trophy? Who's presented it? Do we figure that out?
You know what this should be? Quite honestly, it should be the state. The state should be presenting it, but he's nowhere to be found right now. But he should be presenting it.
It's the right move. Yeah.
The state officers should be presenting this trophy. That's how I see it.
Well, what should
that would be common sense. Anyway, 100%.
I would think. All right, we're getting some
action
top
of
the track.
Yeah.
You feedback?
No, I'm doing all right. Who do we want to talk to? Give me a little list. I mean, we don't want to talk to 27 people. Honestly, I want to do Rodden, maybe a little bit of Heavy. Obviously, Paizo will jump in there. Obviously, Welton. Anybody else? Give me another.
That's a good crew right there, man.
Josh.
Do you want to go any hobos? You want to hear? I wonder what Richie Arnett's got.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I'd like to hear his take on
100%
on the call.
Yep.
He's probably not going to say much. He's kind of a quiet kid.
Yeah, and I'm quite honestly going to keep these short. The Wolves are pretty light on the spoken word.
Yeah, well, the B trucks are starting to line up at the back. You know, you can see it on your screen right there.
And yeah, I definitely want to get a little impact of the hobos. You know, like I said, the hobos were gracious. After that, they came down and accepted the trophy for the ladder trophy and stuff like that. After the ladder shot, and they couldn't have been more gracious. And I'm
going to sign off
really
in like 2 minutes, boys. I'll be right back in 2.
You got to go home. Are you catching the first flight out tonight?
No, I got to go to Bayshore.
Oh,
it's been a long time.
Right next to my truck. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
What's new?
Well, I opened the door this time.
You do that in Bayshore. Why would you do it here?
That's right. I'll do it halfway to Taco Bell tonight on the way home. Actually, I can't go to Taco Bell. Abby didn't win. Abby didn't win.
Good one. Good one.
We really talk about, so I just talked to A-Rock here, 25th anniversary of the 4-peat, so that was a kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, the numbers are crazy. The 5s ended on all that, right?
I can't believe it's 25 years.
I can't believe it's 35 years since they first had the drill here. I can't believe it's 75 years of state tournaments, 25 years of that.
Can't believe we're old.
We're not. That's the problem.
We're not. We're never old. And there's still guys that we race with out here on the track getting it done.
No, I always appreciate that.
Yeah.
Always.
Good stuff.
Really is. And we're starting to get a crowd to gather out here. It's like New Year's Eve, right? They start to gather.
And we did a nice job with honoring Chucky today. That was a good thing that we threw in today.
Yeah, well, he deserved it. I sent him a text this morning. It was probably about 6:30, 6:15, and just wanted to tell him one more time, how special he is and what great things he's done. And he's, I get the chills when I talk about racers like that are going to leave the scene because, It's just great stuff. Things you've enjoyed to watch. Things you've enjoyed to compete against.
And you know when you see it last, and you saw the best. I mean,
right.
We saw the best.
And what's
time.
even better is you not only just see the best, but if you had the opportunity to race against the best, that's what makes you feel really, really
I go
good.
back to the 90s when we were here at Deerfield, and they had that heavy sea hole shot. Take I think 5 points there. They placed 5th, and they get the pickles. Remember the pickles? Those guys. They had a speaker and a couple dudes banging on things, and they marched right down Genesee Street in Utica. That was hysterical. Back with Smitty and those guys. You know, I think Chucky was a little kid at the time. You know, and Eric Flynn there as well. They got a future ahead of them. They got some nice young kids over there.
Yeah, and that's another great point. We look around at the sport, and I think Twan or somebody had said it earlier that it was Ralph Frail.
Ralph Frail hit it right
which
in
was
the head.
great for him to call in, and we hope he's doing well. He gave us a little update, but we're rooting on Ralph always and feel better. But you talk about these young guys, you need that. And this sport for a little bit didn't have any of that.
No.
And they kind of went on a lull when you don't get those guys that are in here to take over.
Guys like us.
Right, exactly. Now you're getting the Passeros and you're getting these guys here, and you got to get the young blood. These guys can't do it forever.
You need these people to keep the sport alive and keep it young and keep it moving.
Listen, between me and you, both of us, in our head, we can do it tomorrow.
Oh, sure.
But that doesn't mean you can do it, and you need the young bucks to get in there and get it done.
I'll make that one athletic move, and I'll rupture something, and I'll take me 2 years to recover from it.
What I saw of you on the film is not an athletic move.
Guys, let me jump in quick. You guys still have your monitor up there?
What'd you say?
You have that monitor up? No.
I have a monitor up here, yes.
You do. All right, so Tawny, just check it out real quick. I got a photo sent to me. We're still kind of struggling with our system a little bit here, but we mentioned before what the Moon Kids were doing right now, and they were watching. I got a picture sent over. I'm just going to put it up on the screen real quick.
I love hearing that,
That's
guys.
great
And I
stuff.
hope they heard it.
All right, there's the whole Moon
look
Squad,
at
and everybody was watching.
Look at that picture, my
All right.
God.
And then
Wish I could see it now.
We love all you guys. We're thinking about you, and we love Billy, man.
And
we miss Billy.
check this out real quick. When the announcement was made, when the top 5 came out, there was a little bit of a celebration here too. Check this out.
Yeah, man.
Check out these guys going nuts.
Oh my
right here.
God, look at that, dude.
So
That doesn't
awesome.
give you goosebumps, man. You're not human.
I'm not even seeing it, and I'm getting goosebumps.
You just can't. You look at the smile on everyone's face, man. It just like.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, I got a chance to talk with her last week in Niagara Falls. She came up there for the convention and said a few words, and in Billy's thing with the past members and stuff. So really good to see her, and I saw her boy up there. He looks great, I tell you.
Oh my God! I'm just looking at this picture, man. I see Robbie Moon in there. Robbie
Well,
Moon,
I was about to
one of
say,
the greatest
yep.
throws of all time.
Robbie Moon probably never gets the credit he deserves. A man that could do anything at any time and jump in there and do it. Like you said, a thrower. And I know full well, and Twan, you as well, and Billy and Chris, when you race with your brother or your family and stuff like that, it just makes it a little bit more special, right? When you're winning with them and you're doing great things.
So
I've always said that it was the accomplishment of our lives to have been able to all come together and to do it, you know, and we all cared about it since we were the youngest kids, so
100%.
The ride down the track's happening. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yep,
there,
that's right. We're gonna drop the pick. Hopefully everybody had a great time tonight, and we're gonna show you guys as they come down the track.
And another shout out to Billy's father, Willie.
Yeah.
Great driver for Terrace for a lot of years. A huge racing guy, racing fan. And the entire Moon family.
Yeah. We love you guys. We love Billy, man. He was the man. I'll never forget that 03 State Drill breakout day that he had, that 495 out of nowhere, bro. After there was already a heavy number up there with the Manhasset Lakeville Minutemen. It was like, I knew they broke that team record in B-Ladder in like 2001 State with a 5-0, but then all of a sudden that 4-9, man, and Billy Moon, the legend was born that day.
No doubt.
And then 08, it was solidified forever in what he did in that day. And, just a great guy to talk to, man. Always the easiest guy to talk to. Great smile on his face. We love you. Congratulations. I hope this brings you some kind of happiness
All right,
tonight.
so here we go. Here come the Islip Wolves right now. I love these guys. They come to ManFest. They have parties with us. They're the 2-time defending champions.
Absolutely.
They're making their way down the track right now. The Chiefs car in the lead. B-Truck to follow. Let's see what's going to do. Happy here with the Wolves. Big, huge crowd.
Yeah, that's a lot of people on
Hundreds
on
of
the
people
track.
out here cheering and throwing beers at them and shaking hands. That's what it's all about right here, people. Brian Dunleavy, how are you? Islip Wolf, here you go. First Chief car coming through.
What's with the Chief car?
I don't know. I'm not a fan of Chiefs cars on the track.
Me neither.
Stop.
He
didn't even know it was a Chiefs car, so I'm going to have to tell you.
It is heavy driving it. Maybe not. I thought it was heavy driving it. Looks
Wanna get him around?
someone else. Paulie, who's driving that Chief car?
He's getting out of here.
Oh, okay.
We took care of it.
You're like, you got to go.
Heads up, guys. We'll be in the Chiefs car right through here. All right.
We just spent a half hour setting them trophies up.
That is not heavy driving it. Terrible call by me.
Well, the Chiefs here. Somebody.
Look at
All right,
that. Look at that picture on the screen right there, man. Just enjoy the show.
I got another Chiefs car coming through here next.
How about we just let it happen? Let the
Oh, here comes the fire truck. Oh, here comes an ambulance.
let the natural sound.
The beach truck coming down finally.
What's up?
All right, let's sneak those trophies back out here, make it look good again. All right, let's move these guys back out here where they belong. All right. All right, here it comes. Big American flag on top.
And look at what's taped onto the hood of the Islip Wolf speed truck right now. Can we zoom in on that? The greatest feeling in our world.
100%. I got the chills like you don't even know.
It never goes away, that feeling, man.
Tears in my eyes for these guys. I tell you, I love these fellas. Great guys over here at Islip.
How about Cazzetto?
Billy Moon shirt.
Cazzetto's getting the first time.
Yeah, Cazzetto.
Look at the hood. Billy Moon shirt taped to the hood, boys.
Paizo, big smile on his face out there. He's happy. Mike Leo in the front next to Paizo. Commissioner over here doing a great job. Kennedy shaking some beer. Robbie Allen. All the Wolves having a good time here at Deerfield, your 2023 champions, the Islip Wolves.
A feeling like no other.
What do you want?
Is the PA mic upstairs? I'll get it for you.
I got it. No, I think I'm just going to do it state because I don't see anybody else out here.
Hey, where's the PA mic, Mike? Paulie? Do you have the PA mic, Chris? Oh, cool. Championship starts. Who's got the PA mic? Oh, he's got them both with him. Okay. Oh, no? All right. All right, so Paul's good.
They're going to come over here and present the trophy. I got both mics.
So what you're hearing now, ladies and gentlemen, we got Paulie and Billy talking with Chris Murphy. Chris Murphy's in their ear. We're just trying to work out some logistics so we get some interviews for you to close out this production.
I think we're going to present the trophy to the team first, and then we'll get some interviews. Okay.
Let's rush it. I know these guys want to shake hands and everything already. I just see these guys.
Let's go. I'll get them over.
Yeah.
Chad, let's present the trophy so we can, and then you guys go do whatever. Go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's clear this out. We're going to face that way if you want to take the pictures.
Taking the sights, taking the sounds. Everybody enjoy the show.
Gary. He likes that. Gary Senior. I was here as anything.
Yo, fellas, let's go. What?
I don't miss it anyway. We're going to present him the trophy. All right, everybody, we're here with the champion of the world of racing, the Islip Wolf. On behalf of the New York State Parade and Drill Team Cap Association and the Deerfield Fire Department, Gary Sr., Gary Jr., past president of state, Gary Sr., we would like to present the cup to this year's champion, the Islip Wolves.
That's what it's all about right there, people. Paizo and Wilton grab the cup.
What do you want?
Here you go. Here's your answer right there, Chris. Who gets the first cups? Mike Will gets the first sip. That'll tell you where he stands in the hierarchy.
I think we put a chip in these so they follow him so they don't lose any. All right, I'm here with Mike Welton, champion for how many times?
9.
9-time champion.
4 with Islip, 4 with North Lindy, 1 with Bayshore.
First one matters the most. But anyway, let's get to everything else. 9-time champion. The second half of the year, first half of the year, you guys killing it. Second half of the year, went to the other side a little bit to the Central Islip Hobos. It was like a boxing match all year long. You guys slugged it out. About halfway through this drill after C-Hose, what are you thinking?
I'm like, oh, man. When Nick ate that extra steak at Delmonico's, that thing went up in the air.
So it was the extra weight on the back of the truck that did it.
Well, I'd rather not say, but, no proof. But, no, I was like, all right, it's going to be a dogfight. Everybody was right in there. And B-Hose, we ran our shot. We knew we weren't going to run the 7-8 right away, so we got the points. Efficiency boys have been working hard all year. We made a beautiful run, and it started coming around. Like, anybody can win this day, and that's what it's all about. You can all year, CI, North Lindy, West Save, all of us are right in there. Today, anybody could have won, and that's what's great about a state tournament, because you gotta put all your effort in, and it's such a long, emotional day. We didn't start till 12, this and that, and it was great. Deerfield, thank you. The officials, thank you. Everybody ran smoothly. Everybody, all the teams were out there trying to get the track cleaned up, just to keep our sport, and show they had a big crowd here. But our guys, we've been working hard. We work hard all the time. We have a veteran team, and that's one reason why I think we kind of came back today. They never give up. All season we've been down here and there. They show up, they race, and, I can't ask for a better group of guys. There's 27 of us, and everybody said, holy shit, yeah.
Damn.
That's a lot of guys. And I just want to personally say, we lost Billy last year, and, it hurts. But we all worked our ass off. But also, too, we won that for him and Coach Eccleston, who couldn't make the trip today with us. He was at the firehouse. He was at the firehouse, told me, he goes, we're going to be watching all day at the firehouse. So, Coach, this is number 8 for him. He was driving 59, 61, 65. He was on the 03, 08, 22, and 23. The coach, he's 95 years old. God bless him. Yeah. Great job, Mike. Congratulations. Man, Run, come over here. Get in here. Get up. I'll come to you. Last year when we did this, you barely cracked a smile. So I don't know what's going on today, but you smiled in the last 20 minutes more than the last 3 years. Never mind what I hear goes on in practice. But anyway, so what do you think it was? It was the baby? It was the haircut? What was it? What part of this led you to this position tonight? By the way, you nailed that pub shot. Come on now. That's why you're the smasher. How you feeling about this?
It's great. Awesome feeling. Great team. Great times.
All right, wrap it up.
All right. I can't reach it. All right, congratulations. I know you're a man of few. Some heavy. You get on the line.
Babies now.
I'm going through the baby crew. Just think how many babies you'll have next year. After winning last year.
They're a little bit daddier. They're a little bit daddier.
You get on the line in B-Hose. You see the numbers that's out there already. After what happened in C-Hose, what's your thoughts coming into the Hydra? Mike said, hey, we just got to get the points. Were you going through the same thing?
Oh, yeah, of course. We just had to run our shot, which we've done all year, and let the cars play how they play. It is what it is. You can do.
All right, Josh.
There we go.
There you go.
For so many years, you've been that guy in ladders. You're the guy in ladders. You're the guy in ladders. Let's talk about efficiency. How about that shot?
Oh, yeah. Let's fucking talk about that shot.
You're a back-to-back champion. How's that feel right now?
It fucking feels fantastic. I want to, not gonna lie, B-Hose, you need that B-Hose juice to get back in the tournament. I'm like, that turnaround right there, Thank you, Matt Roddy. Yeah. But, yeah, the guys keep working hard. Fucking love you guys.
State champion, back to back. All right, congratulations to the Islip Wolves. Pick up the there, fellas.
All right, congratulations to the Wolves right there.
There's a box of the T-shirts for winning from the state as well.
Look at all these trophies, Paul.
Don't break the trophies tonight.
Didn't take long last year. All right, there they go.
There it is. Lift it up, boys. Come on. The quest for the cup.
A few more scenes for us to add to our Kiss in the Cup montage here.
We're going to do a little more.
I'm going to sneak out here, guys. Great job today, everybody. Noonan, Twan.
You.
Of course, Paulie, Chris in the truck. All the struggles you went through against people.
Listen, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Do you want to do the? I'm going to do a couple CI ones. Do you want to do it just on this and not over the thing? I say we do that.
Yeah, do it for the show.
We just do it on the show and not over the air.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm saying I'm going to talk to a couple CI guys. It's okay if we just do it for the show, but not over the air. I don't want to take away from what we did with Islip and get everybody.
Yeah, no,
to stop.
I think I don't think they need that. Personally, I mean that's.
You don't want me to talk to anybody?
I think they'd like to lay low.
All right.
I think.
That's what I
just
would
want to see how they're feeling. All right.
Okay, no, if you want to play it out, or you want to shut down the broadcast, or you want to?
No, I just didn't want to do it over the
over the
speaker.
PA. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
I want to talk to them just on the show.
That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. Yeah, see if they want to participate. We'll zoom out a little bit, Matt, just to let everybody know what's going on here.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm here with Richie Arnett.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of props all day today. Tough one right there at the end.
Absolutely. It's never a thought to mess up in a run where it comes down to the tournament. But it is what it is. It's the gamble of the sport. But congrats to the Wolves. I'm happy for them.
Awesome, Rich. And trust me, you're going to be there one day and probably more than one. Awesome job today, man. Great job.
He's talking about buckets, isn't he?
Yeah, that's all he's talking about. That was pretty impressive.
I mean, yeah, he's not even talking. He's not there, not whining, not complaining. He's talking about the slip and buckets and the drop. You know? Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to get through the crowd here. I don't know how you guys want to go out it after this.
I mean, I think he covered the main area. You know, we showed the picture of the Moon family watch party, man. I think that was great. You got all the interviews with Mike, with Rod, and I think it was good. I mean, is there anyone else, Chris, you could think of getting, or are we just going to leave it live feed? And
I think that's it
put
right
a bow
there.
on it? I think we're good, man. I think that's the story of the 2023 state drill.
Oh.
And there they go. A little more drinks out of that cup, baby. There's nothing like it. And there it is. And it's going to be party time here for these Islip Wolves.
Nice job. Yeah, no doubt. And you know what? Well deserved. I think they said it really well. Mike actually said it really well. How much they've worked and what they've gone through and bringing in Billy and everything and what it means to them.
Yeah.
He summed it up excellently, I thought, right away.
Yeah, you should have went with him last.
And, you know, interestingly enough, the feed is perfect right now.
I hate it. I'm so mad right now. I'm sorry.
Why not?
We'll close it out then, guys. We'll leave it at that. I like to read a little speech at the end of each state drill as a privilege of mine. I don't know if I earned it today, but if that's okay with you guys. Anything else, Twan?
We're going Teddy Roosevelt again?
We're going Teddy Roosevelt. I've done it for 5 years in a row now, so.
I've said all I've had to say, but
well, I just want to add in to thank not just you, Chris, for doing everything you did today, but everybody working in there all year long. I know our season's not done, but people don't realize the work that goes on behind the scenes. We get all the props and we stand out here and they say great job, but that's got to filter down to everybody in there, and I appreciate it. I know Twan, Billy, Rob, everybody appreciates it.
Yeah.
These guys work really, really hard. And outside of that, I just want to thank the viewers for watching and putting up with whatever goes on and putting up with us, because we couldn't do it without you, and we couldn't do it without the guys right here throwing the beer around. It's all about them.
Absolutely.
And I know he'll never say it, but the guy who's about to speak, Chris Murphy, he puts a lot of time and effort, and it's a labor of love. He does not need to do this. He does not need the headache added to his life. But he's in here all week. Chris, you really have had no time to enjoy yourself this weekend, and I hope you get a chance to tomorrow a little bit. But go ahead, take us home, bro.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I've read this the last few years. I think it sums up exactly what we do here and why every person here is a little bit of a champion, even if they're not the winner today. I'm going to turn down some of these other characters right now who are running their mouths.
What else?
I think that'll be it.
No, I'm done.
There you go. I got him. So here it is, folks. It's there's a speech Teddy Roosevelt gave April 23rd, 1910. It's not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs and comes up short again and again, because there is no effort without error or shortcoming, but who knows the great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who, at the best, knows, in the end, the triumph of high achievement, and who, at the worst, if he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who knew neither victory nor defeat. What does that mean? It means if you ain't raced, you ain't shit. This is a big family, and it's a shout-out to all of you. This wasn't our best broadcast, and we're sorry, everybody, but we hope that we landed the plane for you. Congratulations to the Islip Wolves, and we'll see you guys in 2024 in Central Islip, Suffolk County, New York. Thank you, everybody, on behalf of everybody on the trailer, everybody on the broadcast. We hope you guys had a great day today, and we will see you very soon, this Friday in Central Islip for the Town of Islip tournament. Take care, everybody. And if Billy was here, he'd say, stay classy, New York.